What's going on, my tribe? Let me go ahead and cut the music down a little bit. What's going on, my tribe? Okay. Welcome back, tribe. How we feeling tonight? This is the Third Law, episode 2. And we live like I promised. Let me go ahead and cut the music off so we can get it going. We live like I promised every Wednesday night. The Third Law, the live reaction stream is back in full effect. I want to shout out everybody who's tuned in. I apologize for my 10-minute tardiness, but I wanted to update some graphics. I wanted to make everything a little bit more interesting. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more catching to the eyes. So I did take a little extra 10 minutes. I apologize, but we are back, baby. Y'all see I got Simon with me tonight. My son right here chilling. We gonna have a good stream. Y'all know, like I told y'all last week, if you are just now tuned in and you missed last week's live stream of the Third Law, we are doing live reactions to crazy videos, trending videos, funny videos, true crime videos, anything you can think of. If it's a crazy video, we are going to enjoy it. We are going to react to it live. And we're going to put together some good commentary, man. I know my tribe likes to give good commentary in the chat. I will say I have one of the best chats on YouTube. Even if we got 10 people in this motherfucker, we still get it popping in the chat, man. So, welcome back. This is technically the 12th episode of the Third Law, but since I've switched things up,
What the fuck is the Third Law?
we are now counting this as really episode 2, man. So the set is a little different, the setup is a little different, and the stream is a little different. So yes, everybody, welcome in. I appreciate y'all attendance on this good Wednesday night. I'm still trying to solidify myself on Wednesday nights because Sunday night is Context Matters, Wednesday nights is Third Law, and the YouTube street's been pretty busy. I'm not even gonna lie. The YouTube streets, from what I see from the people that I interact with, it's been pretty busy. We got King be going live, MacWop be going live, Viral Way be going live. I don't really know about nobody else, but I know the streams that I watch, they go live sometimes on Wednesday nights. So shout out to them. And if you are here with me on a reaction stream, your presence is super appreciated. Shout out to everybody who's getting it cracking already. Let me switch and check my chat. Let me let it warm up. Y'all know how that algorithm is. It takes a second for it to update people that I'm live. I hope everybody got their post notifications on. And if you are just now tuned in, man, I got 22 people in here. We need at least 15 likes right off the jump. Because I know it's going to be some people watching that's haters, that don't want to show no love, that don't want to click the like button. But for the 15, at least, that's showing love every stream. Make sure y'all click the like button. It's free, just like my homie just said in the chat, man. So, blind to the BS, what's the word, my boy? 2026 grind time. As always, he's in here checking in live. He always talking about he calling off work. I don't know what job you got, my brother, but keep it. Because if you can call off work when you want, and when the boy Stet go live, you got it made in the shade, player. So keep that job. Whatever it is, however much it paid, keep that job. But yeah, he in the building. Don't Dishonors World, he's in the building as usual. Logo Secret as usual. Who else we got? Stoners Committee as usual. Even though he part of them the Mookville gang over there, I still welcome him with open arms into the chat. Who else we got? 7 in here with the fire emoji. 7, what's up, love? I do want to tell you, 7, that we do have YouTube Premium. Yeah.
What the fuck is the Third Law?
Respect for the law, respect for the law.
Yeah, we got that YouTube Premium courtesy of 7. Icon, stop. Courtesy of 7. So I want to say thank you again for that. Like Logo Secret said, it is definitely free to support the chat by just clicking the thumbs up, man. It's simple as that. Dropping some comments in the chat, clicking the thumbs up. We're going to let it warm up as usual. Who else am I missing? Blind to the BS, Visionary Star. Yeah. Oh, you got a co-host? Leave the handgun off the table. Visionary Star said, yeah, Simon's my co-host tonight. He chilling with me until his mom get home. Kill World Order is live in effect. Who else is in here that I'm missing? Let yourself be known. Rotten Roll. What's up, my boy? Thank you for tuning in. Who else we got? Yeah. So everybody that's checking in the chat, you are appreciated. We're going to let it warm up before we kick into the live reactions. I do have the live reactions ready to go tonight. It's 25 people in here. Let's keep it warm. How y'all feeling, man? Did y'all enjoy my last episode of Context Matters? Did y'all enjoy the first episode of Third Law? All that good shit, man. Let me know how y'all feel. Wolf Roses. Wolf of Roses. I don't know why you got Smackhead as your thumbnail. But you for sure got the Tyrone Biggums, the Smack Biggums as your thumbnail. Who else? What else we got? Rotten Roll, what it do? I got premium too. Never think I'll pay that much till they had 10 ads on the video. Yeah, the ads is crazy. I got premium. I haven't actually checked it out. So tonight's going to be my first experience with YouTube Premium and how well it does with blocking ads. So again, shout out to Seven. The dog think he in heaven. Yeah, he chilling in the cut, man. This my oldest right here. This is my oldest. Simon's 8 years old, man. He an old Frenchie Boston Terrier mix. I got my youngest on the floor in here. Icon, stop doing that. Stop. I got him chilling in the cut, and then my fat laziest, my middle born Frenchie is downstairs, sleep on the couch. So I'm on dad duty. I'm big dedicated tonight, and I'm watching the pups. Normally when wifey's at home, Miss Moneybag, she's got the dogs and she holding it down while I do my streams. But nonetheless, do y'all like the new graphic? I don't know if it's going to be permanent. I might be switching things up as the streams go on, as I get more comfortable. Instead of having that up on the screen, you would have been seeing, let me see if I can show y'all. This is what it would have looked like. But we like this. Y'all see what we doing? We would have been like this. It's kind of boring, right? It's too similar to the Context Matters look. So now we got a new little graphic just to keep the interest, keep the theme together. You know what I'm saying? To match the thumbnails. You know, Stet likes to do his graphic design. And he likes to keep things interesting. You know what I mean? Something new, something light. It might change up. I might add more words to it. I might freak it out a little bit and make it a little bit more interesting. But I was running a little late today because I wanted to make sure I had something dope. Rotten Rose says the graphic is fire. Blind to the BS says it's cool. Logo Seeker says it's cool. Love, y'all. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, yeah, just a little different look. The couch is still green. I'm not going as far as switching the couch out. And the mic arm is gold. I'm not going as far as switching certain things out. That'd be a lot of work to just change the seating around. So, I'm going to stick with graphics for now. And I hope y'all mess with it. Roland Rex says he F with it. Stoners Committee say make some wall art. I might make some wall art, but then again, I'd have to stream Third Law on a different wall, and I'd have to have another setup. Everything is set up here, so for now, we gonna keep it like this. It looked like it's wall art. If I don't reach my hand over here and y'all can't see me, you know what I mean? It looked like wall art. 29 viewers. Good luck. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. We trying something new. We don't worry about the viewership. We worry about engagement. Fuck, nigga.
What the fuck is the third law?
So get off my dick. How about that? How about thank you for your one view, pussy ass nigga? I need to not cuss so early in my streams. You finna get me demonetized. I gotta chill out. Instagram has definitely been hiding people's lives, and so has YouTube. I'm not even gonna lie. On my Instagram, I post that I was going live. I typically can get, 250 views on my story. Man, that shit is only at 68. 15 on the fact that I'm live. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on with the algorithms, but we can't complain. We just gotta get in where we fit in. You know what I mean? We only at 4,000 subs, so I can't really complain too much. I just gotta work harder. You know what I mean? I just got to work harder. But yeah, YouTube's definitely been hiding lives. So that's why we kind of letting it warm up. We about to get to that 15-minute mark before we get started. But I will show the people who's tuned in. There's 30 people in here right now. I'll show y'all what we about to talk about tonight, just in case y'all tuned in early, and show y'all some of the stuff that we going to react to. And let's switch it over to a new design. You know what I'm saying? New design. W's for the new brick design. WWs.
Respect for the law. Respect for the law.
Respect for the law. Y'all know how it goes, man. But we got the new setup. Let me move that over a little bit. Hope everything is looking well, sounding well. We just gonna make small improvements. I actually wanted to make another improvement with the reaction screen down here. But I didn't get a chance to. I was running late, so I just wanted to make sure that I got on here live. But yeah, let me show y'all what we about to. Forward motion, of course. Thank you, bro. Let me pull up my computer since this nigga want to be in my seat. PSN, rain over thin. I hope y'all can hear me okay. He said, shout out to the forward motion. Thank you, gang. I appreciate you checking in, sending me your well wishes. Definitely forward motion at all times. We not even gonna stud anything else other than forward motion. So shout out to Keen for that. But yeah, Roland Rex says dope for sure. Okay. Let me see, make sure everything look all right. Okay, everything look okay. Everything look okay. It all blends, man. It all blends. So as y'all know, if you just tuned in, this is Third Law. It is my reaction stream. So what we will do live every Wednesday night at 8:15 Central Time, 6:15 Pacific, and 9:15 East Coast. We will watch some live videos and we will react to them, give some good feedback. Shout out to DJ Ghost for the inspiration. It took me a while to get it going, but here we are. And I'm not too shy to shout out or too big-headed to shout out that I got influenced. So yeah, tonight in our watch list, we have How to Catch Felonies for $1. As y'all can see, that thumbnail looks crazy. We got Serial Killer Burns His 9th Victim Alive. We gonna mix it up tonight. We got some funny shit, hopefully, at the beginning. We got some serial killer shit second. Third up, we got Nipsey Hussle's brother made over $1 million as a teenager. So we gonna keep this interesting and keep hip-hop involved. We gonna keep the community involved. It's not just gonna be all crime videos all the time. We gonna mix it up and do different stuff. I did see this. I figured it'd be something dope for us to watch together. And then last but not least, we gonna do 4 of them tonight. Gunman opens fire on 2 cops point blank. Yes, sir. These are the 4 we watching tonight. If they seem interesting to you, definitely stay tuned in. Click the thumbs up button. Stay interactive in the chat and give me your feedback as we watch them. It should be a fun stream tonight. We at 31. Let's let it warm up a little bit before we get it jumping. Wolf of Roses says cooking up some short ribs. Chat hungry right now. That's funny. Shout out to the Forward Motion. Glad to see you back at it. TJ Monty says thank you, bro. You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, I've told myself in 2026 that consistency is gonna be key. I know that's what it should be at all times, but I slacked the last half of 2025 getting my life together, and so now we gonna make sure that we stay with the work and keep it going to where you can't say I ain't hustling. You know what I mean? You can't say that I ain't hustling. And so we gonna rock out just like that. The grind is gonna be heavy. It's gonna be hard. Nobody said it's gonna be easy, especially when you starting something new. Hank with the Shank says, read my comment. I know you see it. I literally just saw it, right? So I thought this was sharp. Don't ever disrespect me like that, Hank. That boy ain't sharp as me. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? I'm just too handsome. Y'all like trying to put me in categories with niggas just because they light skinned. Ain't nobody fresh as me. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with the Epstein case? We gonna cover that on Sunday. Icon, stop. We gonna cover that on Sunday. We gonna cover some Epstein shit. I'm gonna pull up some files. We gonna read them together. So we definitely gonna react to that on Stetspiracies on Sunday. But tonight, these are the 4 we got. How to Catch Felons for $1. Serial Killer Burns His 9th Victim Alive. How Nipsey Hussle's brother made over $1 million as a teenager. And Gunman opens fire on 2 cops point blank. You know what I'm saying? Dishonest World said, let's go. You know what I mean? Yeah. Blind to the BS. Thank you for deleting that. I don't know why somebody's licking donuts in the chat, but Shout out to you, man. All right, so we 30 deep. I feel like we can get it going. I don't have too much more to talk about unless y'all do. I feel like we can get it. Oh, 40 deep. Okay, so I look like the algorithm is starting to update a little bit. It looked like it's starting to update a little bit. And so I think because of that, we should be in there like swimwear. We should be in there like swimwear. This is the first stream or the first reaction video that we are doing. Again, this is how to catch felonies for $1. Looks like we got Pun and Dejana Man. We got their siblings, they family and relatives on screen. Hungry, fat as hell, bad built, sloppy, and stankin'. I don't know what's gonna happen in this video. I shouldn't be that judgmental. I ain't gonna lie. I shouldn't do that. But it's just a little too easy. It's a little too easy. It's a little too easy, man. Yeah, the algorithm has been tripping. Lives have been, man, look, I don't know if it's just YouTube in general or what it is, but I feel like live streams haven't been getting promoted as much on YouTube for some reason. Even when when I get on my YouTube and some of the streams I watch that are live, I don't even be knowing they live. I gotta like go to the page and do the whole thing just to see. So algorithm been tripping. Respect, definitely gonna be tuning in. Appreciate you, TJ. And even if y'all don't catch the live and y'all click away, it's okay. Cause I'm gonna start clipping up each individual reaction video and putting them up as separate videos under my clips. And yeah, man, we just gonna keep building, tribe. We just gonna keep building. That's all it comes down to. He definitely stank. I can smell him through the screen. Oh, God. Sloppy maggot. All right. We gonna get it going. There's 40 people in here right now. What do you say? I can see why you would be confused by P, Stepping, Smacking podcasters before they were famous, though. This nigga, 2026, grind time is the homie. You gonna have to DM me, dog, so I can see who you are. You gonna have to DM me on Instagram. Let's see. What are you doing? You trying to get the gay pit to talk about you? That still exists? I didn't think that type of shit existed no more, man. I thought that shit was gone by the wayside. I thought I got that up out the paint.
What the fuck is the third law?
But all right, this is what we gonna do, man. This is our first reaction stream of the night. Again, shout out to everybody who's tuning in. If you are watching live, if you are watching on the rewind, make sure you click a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, share the wealth, share the word, share the stream, share the video, and let it be known that we have the best live reactions on YouTube. And we gonna grow slowly but surely. But here we go, man. How to catch felonies. Let me get my headphones so I can hear with y'all. How to catch felonies for $1. This should be really interesting. This should be really interesting. Yes, this is Dejana Man and Pun outside of a fast food restaurant. Oh, no, this is a gas station. So this should be interesting. It's only a 12-minute video. I talk a lot. I'm going to pause it. We're going to keep it going. And let's do it.
When three sisters buy a $13 pizza from a gas station, they only pay $12. Police are then called over the dispute.
Okay, well, give me my $12 back.
Oh, my God. Oh, we got to stop already. Good lordy. Whoa-dy. Jesus. Jesus. It's kind of ironic. I wouldn't even call it ironic. It's kind of fitting, unlike that shirt that she got on. But it's kind of fitting that this stream, this reaction video is about pizza and food, and you look like that. God damn, ain't no way nobody in life can tell me if you built like this, you healthy. What is this on the sides? What is that? What is on the sides of her body? I don't know if I've ever seen anybody built like this. And look, if you built like this, why don't you wear shit that fit? All right, look, let me stop. All right, let's go.
It's already made. I don't want it.
Do you have your ID, man?
I'm not giving you my ID.
What you gotta pay? You gotta pay $1.
Is y'all gonna give me my $12?
I'm not
Here.
giving you anything.
All of y'all,
Give me my
oh my
$12.
God. Oh my God. What car were they able to fit in to even make it up there to get it. Ain't no way they all rode in the same car. That motherfucker was on every bump. There is no way. This is disgusting, dog.
Don't believe that they can because the pizza was made.
That don't make
So do you want your pizza?
I don't want the pizza.
You can file a civil
You don't
suit
need the
against them for
pizza.
$12.
$12?
I'm saying
I'm not from down here. I don't know what's going on.
Where's your supervisor?
I am the supervisor.
Okay, so why can't you make them give her $12 back? They lied.
Because this is a civil interaction, is what it is. It's not a theft.
It's not a civil.
Their pizza.
No, real talk, real talk, real talk. I understand circumstances. I understand affordability of food. I understand, you know, what do you have readily accessible for you. But how do you let yourself get like this? Like, I really want to know, like, if there's anybody that's a little overweight in the chat, I'm not saying it to, like, make fun of nobody. But how do you let yourself get like this? Like this? Is that a leg? Is that a stomach? Is that a kneecap? What is that down here? How do you allow yourself to get this big? You don't see it or feel it coming on. It's not hard to get out the bed. It's not hard to shit on the toilet and wipe your ass. How does all this fit on the toilet? Somebody go ask Pun how all this can fit on the toilet. I don't understand. And then you leave the house like this? Like this. Your hair like this. Your shirt don't even come down and cover. You got two-tone legged leggings on when you should be in baggy sweat. This is crazy. All right. I'm not fat shaming. That's not the point of this. The point of this is to understand how us as a community allow it to get like this. But all right, let's let it go. Let's let it go.
Down to my sister, or it's gonna be that.
She been out of shape. It's crazy.
$11.99.
All of them, though. Look at her. Look at this build. Bitch built like an ice cream cone. These are Dejana Man's relatives. There's nothing y'all can tell me about these two individuals not being related to Dejana Man. Is she wearing a backpack in the front as a fanny pack? That's crazy. She's that big that a backpack looks like a fanny pack. And it's built like Patrick, just like she is. Look at this, man. She got the nerve to have a static screen skirt on. What is this? Okay, that's not the point of this video. Is for me to talk about them all day. But come on, man. You got Rick James braids. You got a what shape shirt is this? You got titties on your sides. Nah, this is out of pocket. This is out of pocket, Trot.
Tried to see. I tell you, it's gonna be ready in 20 minutes. Come back in 20 minutes.
It's all right, 7. You know what I mean? I appreciate your presence. Your Zoom class. You watching other lives. You know what I'm saying? But welcome in. Thank you for the YouTube Premium. We ain't gonna have no ads tonight, courtesy of 7. W's for 7 for sure. Thank you for the donation. I'm gonna put up a super chat goal as well, just in case anybody would like to donate to the stream with questions, comments, concerns, all that good stuff. They in Illinois, says it on the background. Damn, you would spot that out. Blind to the BS. Don't be doing my home state like that, bro. 7 gotta be 8 by now. That's comedy, dog. Look, don't be doing my home state like that. You and Viral and Zoom. You got a lot going on, man. You got a lot going on. But again, thank you for your presence, love. As always, do what you can do. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. You always been a real one. So, all right, let's get back into it. I gotta let it play. But this shit is bad news. All right, let's see what the gist of what's going on is. What's the context?
You owe me $1.
This is all over $1.
Are you one of the
Yeah, it's $1.
What?
It's not even about $1.
It don't even matter.
It don't matter about the dollar. I want my $12 back. That's what I want.
Do you want them to leave?
Yes, please and thank you. I want my $12 back. I don't want the pizza.
Okay.
It's the principle of the situation.
Here's
That's
the
why
deal.
I'm not getting it. Ain't no
You
deal.
can have your pizza,
I don't want the pizza.
then you need to leave.
Then you need to give me my $12.
I'm not giving you anything. You need to leave or you'll be under arrest for trespassing.
Ain't nobody
Ain't
trespassing
nobody
anything.
trespassing. Have them
I know. You are now.
There's got to be a weight limit in this store. The store has to have a weight limit. Look, this bitch look like she just got out the crazy house. What in the world? Y'all went to the gas station for a $12 pizza, knowing y'all don't need to eat no gas station pizza. I hope y'all walked up there at least. And she looked like she got out of an insane asylum. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like to always group, you know, when one group of a demographic of people do something, we should group everybody together. But black folks, we gotta represent ourselves better when we go out in public.
Being told to leave. You're now being trespassed, so get out.
I swear to God, let's just say I tell it. Yo, that you're racist.
Oh, no, now you going to jail.
Don't you push on me.
Hey, don't push my fucking.
Get out of the way.
Hey,
Push me.
don't push my
She pushed the cop.
Under arrest. Under arrest.
Oh, no, she got a onesie on. What is that? No, we got to run that back a little bit, chat. So, you've already been threatened that you're going to be kicked out and arrested for trespassing. And then when you leave, you get so angry in front of the police that you knock over a display and do destruction to private or public property. You know good and well what's about to happen to you. And you can't fit in the back of the cop car. They're going to have to bring the paddy wagon around. And then you push the cop. Dog, she has on like a leotard t-shirt this big. No good and well, it's not going to snap in between the legs. It's not snapping between the legs. Watch Shorty in the white when she go outside. She got the shirt look like it's a thong. Come on, man. Come on, dog. You trying to eat. I'm trying to watch this video without throwing up. They all need a hot and ready a piece. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. I used to bang a hot and ready when I was younger. The whole pizza, crust and all. But all right, let me watch. She start destroying shit. Then we gonna get through it. Let's go.
To leave. You're now being trespassed, so get out.
I swear to God, let's just say I tell it. Yo, that you're racist.
Don't you push on me.
Look, she got it.
Get out of the way.
Push me.
Look, she got on a leotard. She got on a onesie t-shirt. 3 sizes too small. Oh my God, she pushed the officer too. Your big ass is finna go down to jail where you gonna get 3 hots in a cot. You gonna make sure you get some food and it ain't gonna be pizza.
You're under arrest. Under arrest.
Oh, that's nasty. It's a sumo fight. It's a sumo wrestle.
You are getting where you are going to you want to be released. You want to get back right now. Get back.
Because your hair is everywhere, bitch.
Turn around. Walk to my car right now. Let go. You're going to get charged with obstructing. You are under arrest also. No, I'm not. Everybody's under arrest.
Go, bro.
Walk to the car. Walk to the car. Walk to the car. Do you want to go to the ground?
Bitch, it's gonna be an earthquake. You take her to the ground.
Get back. Back up.
Oh, this is chaos.
Back it up right now.
Oh, that's the mental patient.
Right now. Stop moving. Right now. Right now.
Oh, they got the big one down.
Let me go.
But that was chaotic. Her titties about to suffocate her as she's laying on the ground. You got the mental patient. You know who the mental patient looked like? The one with the hair everywhere. If y'all ever seen that Wayans Brothers episode when Kim Whitley kidnaps Marlon with the buck teeth and the hair everywhere, that's who she looked like. You didn't tackle these bitches to the ground?
Oh my God, bro.
We need more officers down here.
Oh my God, bro.
Back right now.
Get my stuff.
Oh, she's... Oh, shit. She can't breathe. Them titties are suffocating her. Y'all can't tell me that don't look like the Jean right here. Them titties are suffocating her. Her lips turning purple. I know this cop mad as fuck he got to do this right now. Why couldn't y'all just get out the gas station, bruh? What in the world? That is crazy.
You're my son. You're my son.
Bro, stand up.
Bro, let me stand down, please.
Okay, you're sitting in my car.
I'm getting very irritated. Bro.
Stand up.
Oh no, he's the crazy one.
Turn around.
You want my phone?
Passenger side of my car.
Oh, that is the craziest view. That is the craziest view of this woman, dog. I know she mad. She is online in this video for people to consume, dog. That is out of pocket, this position. Bitch look like a turtle sticking her head out. Look at this, dog. Oh my God. She is about to suffocate.
For real. Then y'all just want to hit me on the ground? Like, bro, this
Yes, you hit me in the face.
because you got my sister, bro.
If she would
Shout out
obey,
to
she'd
the
be
edit.
walking out the police department in 15 minutes. Now you're going to jail.
Record this! Record this! You put your hands on me. She did. And I didn't even do it.
She ready to stand up?
You're not even supposed to be touching me.
What the fuck? Like, come on now, bro. Then he just slammed me on the ground, gang. And he hurt my fucking neck, bro. What the fuck?
You're not even supposed to be touching me. You a whole dude. You a whole dude. You're not even supposed to be touching me.
You weigh 3 dudes. So I think they get a pass for laying your big ass on your back. Everything is just like, it's just overflowing. She laid back and it just all rolled to the concrete. She's extra wide right now. She's triple extra wide on the ground.
To your side.
I'm getting them. I ain't resisting anything. You might even supposed to touch me. You push me.
Get her up. Let's go.
Get her
up
up.
on your
Good
knees.
luck.
Let me stand up. Let my arm go.
Stand up.
Y'all touching on me.
Bro, this shit is so fucking.
Hey, look, I gotta show y'all who this one right here look like. Hold on, I gotta show
Y'all
y'all
touching
this.
on me.
Bro, this shit is.
I gotta show y'all who this one look like, bruh. I gotta show y'all this. I think it's Kim Whitley. It's gotta be. Yes. This is who the Hey, this one right here is who the crazy one look like. Y'all can't tell me that she don't look like this one. Let me see if this gonna work. I don't even know where this gonna take me to. But I gotta, this is the reference.
Brothers and John Witherspoon. First,
Hold on.
every last name you just said, they're insane. They are
Show
absolutely
her.
insane. And this is, of course,
I
a
can't
time,
fast forward it. Bear with me, try.
But I wanted this role so bad. There's only a few roles that I wanted so bad. They wouldn't let me do this role. Who was that? Leah Daniels was like, Kim, this one.
Come on, man. Show me.
Again, friendship.
All right, look, I ain't gonna wait through the video so we can get back to the reaction. This is what she looked like right here. Damn, I wish I could make that bigger, bruh. Oh my goodness. Show me another picture that's that same. That's who the lady looked like, man. All right, we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get back to it. How to catch felonies for $1 over some pizza. He said, how they about to lift her up? I don't know, gang.
So fucking stupid and retarded, bro. What the fuck?
Y'all need to take these handcuffs off.
Walk to that car. No.
Call my
Walk
lawyer.
to that car.
Oh, call my lawyer, take the handcuffs off, and look at the leotard. Oh my God, I know that shit stank. I know that little flap hanging down stank, Try.
To that car. Nope.
Look at that. That is supposed to snap between her legs. I'm gonna let y'all sit and see this for a second. Take these handcuffs off me. Call my lawyer. Bitch, you have on a leotard, a onesie that's supposed to snap between the legs. This has no chance in human possible to go down between this fupa. That's not even a fat, that's a extreme upper pussy area. This has no chance to snap between your legs, shorty. How did you even buy this? How did you even work up the ability to buy this? If it ever snapped, I know that has the most foul smell ever.
We're absolutely not taking him.
Sour
Make sure they know. I'm in the middle of a injury lawsuit, and he pushed me. Father, he put my hands on him.
Then you just slammed me on the ground, bro. What the fuck? You trying to put your neck in my knee?
Put your neck in my knee. She just
Put your
Hands on.
try to put your neck in my knee.
slam me on the ground, bro. What the fuck? You trying to put your neck in my knee?
What's your name?
Get all their name.
What's your
She
name?
gonna suffocate back
Have a
there.
seat. Sit down, please.
Shut the f*** up, cause y'all
Sit
me.
down in the car.
Sit
Down in the car. Sit down in the car. Get in the car.
She can't fit.
You're gonna get all in there. Sit down.
Like, what the fuck? Like, this is stupid, bro. He should have just told my sister, okay, you know you gotta pay $1 fee. He didn't even say all that,
Who
bro.
is she talking
This
to?
is all over $1. It's $1.
It don't even matter.
He don't buy your garden. He pushed me.
Get in the car now.
Get him. He pushed me.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Get him. He the one that pushed me.
Back up in the car. Yeah, after you hit me in the face. Yeah, you're right. Just step back.
Don't touch me.
You can record.
Don't
Just
touch
step back there.
Don't touch me.
I'm not gonna touch you. I'm not gonna touch you. Just step back. Back up in the car.
Get in the car.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I'm not gonna touch you. Put your foot in. Foot out of the way.
She don't fit.
Move your leg. She going to? Criminal damage, see if she's damaged
Education
anything?
level.
Was anything damaged?
Gotta be studied.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Do you want her charged with criminal damage?
Yes.
All right, 95. 95?
What?
All right, you're under arrest also.
I'm not under arrest.
You're under arrest too.
Don't touch me.
KK! KK! KK!
Don't touch me.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not under arrest for
Yes, you are.
We're telling you right now you are.
The
Criminal damage to
delusion.
property.
Look at her. What is she? What's that gonna do?
KK!
Don't touch me.
Oh, all over
Do
again.
not kick right now. Take her leave.
Take her big ass to the ground.
Behind your
Earthquake.
back.
Put your hands behind
You
your back.
stepping on my glasses. I need my
Hands
glasses.
behind your back.
Can I have my glasses?
Yes, ma'am.
I can't see without my glasses.
I can't see without my glasses.
Get your glass.
Can I have my glasses?
Let's get you up.
Roll to your side. Roll to your side.
Is that her front or her back? They got 4 handcuffs. They got 3 handcuffs. They got 3 handcuffs because she's too big to put her hands behind her back. Her upper back is bigger than her ass. Dog, I know these cops was so mad they had to do this. What the fuck is the third law?
What the fuck is the third law?
Jay Swags, what's up, my boy? Bushido Zay, what's up, my boy? Watch when the officers start talking to each other, they gonna be breathing hard. They already breathing hard. Look at this. Look, bro, look at the handcuff chain. Look at the handcuff chain. She has so much side fat that her arms wouldn't even wrap around her back, dog. This is disgusting.
You roll to your side.
No, I cannot. I said I heard in the middle of the lawsuit. I just got out of an accident. Okay. I'm suing the f out of y'all.
We're gonna help you get up. Okay?
Don't touch me. I do it myself. Don't touch me.
Go ahead and get up there.
I don't want you to touch me.
Get up.
Don't touch me.
Then get up.
Get up on your
touch
own.
me. Don't push me.
No, this is
I'm
mental
not doing
health.
anything. He put his hands on me. He pushed me to the ground. Supervisor standing right there.
Who's she talking
Don't
to?
touch me.
What's that? You talk to her at the police department, okay? She hit me very, very hard in the side of the head.
She did?
Yes.
Damn it, come on, bro. You better get an aggravated battery police. That's a felony, gang. Y'all out here tweaking, bro.
All right, we're gonna get you up to your feet, okay?
I don't want y'all to touch me. Don't touch me.
Have to help you. You gotta get
Please
up.
don't touch me. Don't
All right, then get up.
Don't touch me. Y'all gonna be here for all day. Don't touch me.
Well, that's not gonna happen. We need you to get up.
Don't touch me.
All right, let's pick her up.
Do not touch me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Don't touch me.
Stand up.
They gonna take. It's gonna take 2 people. Ain't gonna
Don't
happen.
touch me.
Stand up.
Don't touch me. Let me go.
Stop pulling. You're getting more
She's
charges.
not gonna fit in there.
Let me
She's
go.
bigger than the other
Don't
one.
touch me. Don't let me go.
Doesn't matter. You get what you get.
Let me go. And where's my blessing?
I got him right here.
Put them on my face so I can see.
I'll put him up in the front.
Let me go.
Nope. Sit in the car. Oh, you don't have a cage?
Nope. You don't have a cage.
Can we put them in one of your cars?
She don't fit, nigga.
Where's my blessing?
All right, I got your glasses. Take them with me.
Kevin, 10-4. But you put my glasses on my face, sir. That's all I'm asking.
There's an earpiece missing. Was it missing?
Y'all broke my f***ing glasses.
We'll get you in here, get the MTs over, we'll get those handcuffs off you. Figure
And
this
I need
out.
my glasses. I can't see.
Yeah, I got your glasses right here.
Y'all broke my damn glasses.
Bitch, because you got diabetes at the highest level. It's probably why you can't see. It's affecting your vision. There is no way these women are this unintelligent, dog.
That's for sure. The earpiece looks like they're broken. We're
They
gonna
need
go
a
this way.
forklift.
I need to get them fixed. Walmart can fix it. Y'all broke.
Step out. Follow me. Tristan said he's your dad. He's your stepdad? Okay. I know Tristan. Tristan's a good guy. All right, so I don't have to put you in a cell because you've calmed down for me. I'm just going to have you sit right here. Just hang out in here. I'll be back with you in a few minutes, okay?
What the fuck? Joshua talking about, what the fuck is a taser gang? I'm a snitch and tell Pun. You watching Pun on the screen right now. He about to be in jail. It's taser gang. What the fuck is taser gang? Ain't no way this nigga has a tape. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Let's finish watching this, tribe. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck a taser gang? Nigga Ozempic gang. Fatback bastard. He built just like these bitches.
Step out, please.
No, I'm not getting out the car until another cop is here.
Perfect. Hey, other cop. Step out of the car, please.
Could you get another cop, please?
Another cop. How many cops you need? There's another one, too. We got 3 now. 4? Is 4 enough?
Yep.
All right, step on out then. We got 4 of them here.
There's no 4 people here.
How can you
3,
be that
4.
I don't see the other person, too.
No, it's about to be 5.
I'm not.
Come on, I'm asking you nicely. Let's stop playing
Okay, and I'm
games.
telling you nicely, too, sir. You wouldn't even have to touch me from the beginning. You wouldn't even do that.
Yeah, well, I guess you didn't have to hit me either, so. Nice and cool in here. You can step right up that way. She's still not want to cooperate, so.
I have to do what?
I would ask you to step up here, please.
Hey, can y'all imagine her intake when she has to be strip searched though? Oh my God. Can you imagine her intake being strip searched and the female officer having to pat that down and having to tell her to bend over and squat and cough? Oh my God. I need that sound effect that says fuck. Can you imagine being the officer that has to bend her over and strip search her before she gets through intake? Oh yes, you gotta check them folds, lift them up. They probably stank. She probably smelled like a wet gym bag. Oh my God.
Right where that door just opened. Thank you. Okay, come on in. Right up there where close to where that officer's standing. Right in front of that.
Though, bro. Look at this. This bitch has on a onesie that wouldn't fit one side of her. Come on, she got a 380 hidden in the fupa. Nigga, she got snacks in the fupa. I can't believe the build of these bitches. Look at that. She's built like ice cream. Like, oh my God.
Open door for me.
I'll take your handcuffs off. Are we going to be cool?
I don't feel comfortable with taking my handcuffs off. Could you want other people do it, please?
Oh, you want other people to do it?
Me? You want me to take them off? Here,
With your heart.
Here, take them off. Okay.
Yes, that's fine.
I mean, I'm not real comfortable with you guys right now either because I got punched in the head. So
I got kicked.
Yeah, and I got pushed to the ground.
after
and
hitting
so
officers, but we're not going to argue about it. It's okay.
And that's what happens when you fight with the police.
Have a seat in there.
What is your, do you have her name? No. What's your name?
I'm not giving you
All right, cool.
Okay, then you will go to Henry County Jail.
Absolutely.
One suspect, Nikita, was charged with felony aggravated battery to a police officer, obstructing, resisting, and criminal damage under $500. The second suspect, Kiana, was charged with felony aggravated battery to a police officer, obstructing, and resisting. The third suspect, Diamond, was charged with felony aggravated battery to a police officer, obstructing, and resisting. They are all...
Look, y'all, we got Dijon, Pun, and Smack. Okay, this ain't supposed to be about them. I just can't resist. This is a perfect example of why it's hard for me not to do that shit.
All innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Sometimes the smallest number on a police report tells you the biggest truth. Nobody was arguing over $1 here. They were arguing over being told no and being told to leave. Because usually once food is made, you're not in I change my mind territory anymore. That's a business dispute and a civil problem. Most of the time, refunds get handled by managers, not patrol cars. Cops only enter when behavior crosses a line. And attitude is usually the first warning sign.
Bro, they look like the Gross sisters. They look like the Gross sisters. Hold on, I'm pulling them up in case y'all too old or too young to know the Gross sisters. The Power Team. How much for an Eritrean flag rug? DM me, Vinay. I would love to make a Eritrean flag rug. I love doing ethnic rugs and designs. DM me, message me so I can get at you and give you a quote for a rug. They look the crotch snapper. They for sure smell like cheddar cheese. They look like the Gross sisters from the Proud Family. Look, we stay in interactive, tribe. I gotta pull this up. Gross sisters, Proud Family. That's who they are. That is that's the Gross sisters.
What the fuck is the third law?
That's the Gross sisters, tribe. Y'all can't tell me except the only difference is one needs to be a little bit bigger. One gotta be a little bit bigger, but they the Gross sisters. Look at that. Look at that shit, bruh. Now come back here. The Gross sisters. You can't tell me the Gross sisters wasn't modeled after them. Oh my God. All right, I think this one's over. Let's see.
Not patrol cars. Cops only enter when behavior crosses a line. And attitude is usually the first warning sign. When officers tell you that you're no longer welcome somewhere, that's not a suggestion, that's a legal boundary. So if you stay, argue, or escalate, now you're choosing the next step yourself. And you know what really made the situation worse was the push, not the yelling, not the dollar. The moment hands go on an officer, the conversation ends and the arrest begins every single time. See, some people never want resolution. They want a scene, they want an audience, and a reaction so they could feel wronged instead of responsible. But the street doesn't run on pride, it runs on decisions. This may have started over $1, but it ended with 3 criminal charges, and it cost them a whole lot more than money.
Damn. All right, man. So look, what do we take away from how to catch felonies for $1? Don't fight police officers over food. Don't leave your house looking like this. Don't buy too small clothes. Goddamn, what else can we take away from this? Oh, you come on, man. You know the nigga that smoked meth. You can't tell. Look at his mouth, his way he talk, his teeth, everything. The damn Gross sisters. Yeah, for real. Why niggas act surprised? Nah, for real. Damn, this algorithm sucks, bro. What the fuck is going on with my posts? Y'all make sure y'all share the stream for me one time. My streams, my post on Instagram ain't even getting no views. Only 29 people that seen I was live. YouTube don't even recommend it at the top. I don't know what is going on with YouTube. I have no idea what's going on with YouTube and why the live streams aren't, is the stream lagging? Yeah, I don't know, Tribe. I don't know. But all right, that was the first one of the night, how to catch felonies for $1. That was embarrassing. Black people, we gotta do better. The other one that's deranged, she got a robe on with basketball shorts and her hair everywhere. Man, look, I can't even talk about them no more. That's out of pocket. But y'all make sure y'all click the thumbs up, click the like for the first reaction of the night. And I'm gonna check in with the tribe before we get into our next video. The next one's a little bit more serious, less fun. I do enjoy the fun one though, I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna have to get more of them funny ones in here too. 448 TV, all shit, we live. You heard me?
Respect for the law, respect for the law, respect for the law.
Respect for the law. The third law is live. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. The viewership ain't doing what it's supposed to be doing as far as recommending. But I don't know. I think that's a YouTube issue. We're going to have to figure it out and hustle through it, man. We can't make excuses. This is reactions, man. This is reactions. Reaction 2, number 2 coming up, Tribe. Get those likes up. Yes, please make sure y'all get the likes if you just now tuned in. Make sure you get the likes up. If you're watching live, I appreciate you. If you're going to run this back on the rewind, I appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and get into this second reaction of the night. This one is serial killer burns his 9th victim alive. This one's a lot darker than what we just watched. The first one was more fun and comical. But I like these ones too, because it's the type of shit that I watch when I'm on my own and I ain't even on stream watching this dark type true crime shit. So I hope y'all enjoy this one. This one's 30 minutes. We're going to let this one play a little bit more. If y'all come and go, just make sure you come back and enjoy the stream with your boy, man. Third Law is live. Episode 2, reaction number 2. Serial killer burns 9th victim alive. This one going to be interesting. Let's go.
It's 3:30 a.m. in a neighborhood in the city of Akron. CCTV records a man in a jumpsuit walking up to a house. Seconds later, what could only be a nightmare begins.
Damn. Well, I got a fire going on 4th Avenue. It's fully engulfed. I think there's people in the house. It's blazing, man. It's blazing. It's up here quick. I can feel the heat. The lights are going out. It's burning quick, man. If somebody's in there, they're dead, man.
As the flames engulf the house, the mysterious man disappears into the night, leaving a trail of blood behind him.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Hurry, please.
I ain't gonna lie, that's gotta be one of the worst ways to possibly die, Try. It's gotta be one of the worst ways. There's 2 ways that I would never, well, 3 ways. 3 ways that I would never want to die. I mean, obviously, you don't want to die anyway or die in any type of pain. But it's 3 ways. Fire, drowning, or suffocating. There is no way that anybody deserves to go out in them 3 ways, and yet it happens all the time. But all right, let's see what he's doing.
Oh, Jesus. The whole house is on fire.
As authorities were called to investigate, they had no idea what they were stepping into. This would only be the beginning of a series of fatal fires set by a vicious, cold-blooded killer, and detectives would soon find themselves racing against the clock as a serial arsonist hunts for his next victims. The night of April 17th, 2016 was uneventful for 66-year-old Lindell Lewis. He had just gone through a hip replacement surgery and was resting at his home on 719 Fultz Street, being looked after by Gloria Jean Hart, his girlfriend at the time. However, this night would be different. This night would plunge the once peaceful city of Akron into sheer terror. In the early hours of April 18th, close to 3:33 a.m., CCTV footage captured a man walking in the direction that led directly to Lindell's house. And moments later, tragedy would strike the house of Lindell Lewis. Because he was in a hurry to escape, this first attempt at setting the house on fire had failed and the flames died out, prompting the arsonist to make a return for a second time to make sure he finished the job. At around 3:40 a.m. and approximately 3 minutes after this second round of dousing the house with what appears to be gasoline, a raging fire would swallow up the entirety of Lindell's house. This was an early Monday morning and most people in Lane Worcester neighborhood were asleep preparing for work. No one would have been awake to see who this masked arsonist was. More importantly, whoever this was well aware of Lindell's hip surgery as it had made him wheelchair-ridden and unable to move. This meant that the fire was started knowing that he would never be able to escape. And soon enough, 911 calls would begin pouring in as the fire raged on.
Akron 911. This is 725. It's next door. I can feel a heat. The lights are going out. It's burning quick, man. If somebody's in there, they're dead, man. You get up here real quick. Hey, they're on their way right now.
Presumably, Lindell and his girlfriend were sleeping in their bedroom on the upper floor of the house when the fire initially began. Since the masked arsonist ensured that the fire spread from the ground floor, this meant that by the time they woke up because of the heat and crackling of the fire, they had no escape, especially because Lindell was unable to move by himself. Gloria most likely helped Lindell move from the bed, and the couple retreated to their bedroom in an attempt to get as far away as possible. But all this did was delay the inevitable. As firefighters and EMS arrived at the scene, the elderly couple was heard screaming for help from inside their bathroom. Even with desperate attempts to save them, it was far too late. This gasoline fire was far too violent, and the smoke was far too thick. Gloria Jean Hart and Lindell Lewis were pronounced dead.
That's sad as fuck, because you know in fires, it's like they say you die first from smoke inhalation, and you die from like suffocating on smoke, and you pass out, and then you end up burning. Most of the time, you don't die from being burnt alive. You die from the smoke first. But you're two elderly people. One is handicapped, and the handicap is the man. So it's not like the woman is handicapped and the man has the ability to pick her up and being smaller and carry her or get her out the house somehow. She has to damn near die with him because she can't just leave him in there. Oh, what do you do? What do you do? The man is handicapped. He's the heavy one. She can't carry him nowhere. And your house is on fire, dog. Y'all know how hot it gets when you just by flames? Like, when you just near flames, you know how hot it is. Could you imagine your house and your room being on fire to the point where, like, you trapped in the room? Like, you do know, I will say you do know, like, your way out of the house because you know it's your house. So, like, do you just run through the flames and go through your house to get out the front door? Like, damn, that's gotta be sick, bruh.
By the time they were discovered, a tragedy like this was unheard of in Akron, not only because of the fact that there was now an arsonist on the loose, but because no one knew who his next victim would be. Because as it turns out, Lindell and Gloria were only 2 of his 9 victims to come.
Damn, all this
The
kids.
hunt for this masked murderer was on, and soon enough, detectives had a lead. During the night this fire occurred, the suspect had fled in this direction immediately after his second attempt. This meant that whoever this was lived in this general vicinity, and considering this, the very first suspect would be Stanley Ford. Stanley was a peculiar man. He often claimed to be a guardian sent by God and would spend his days sleeping so he could stay awake at night to watch over the neighborhood. Additionally, Stanley was also...
Hey, man, see, that's why I gotta just chill, gang, because I say one thing and I get tagged, I get sent a link of somebody, one of y'all posting this shit on the Reddit about me talking about them 3. And that's fucked up, bro. Why y'all do that to me, gang? I mean, the post is cool, but man, I just gotta learn. I just gotta learn to, just, I'm gonna go back, resorting back. I'm gonna just be quiet. That one was too easy, though. That one was way too easy. You know what I'm saying? But Post that posty post. I appreciate whoever posted it. Let's get these views up. Let's get into this algorithm, because the YouTube algorithm is for sure hating tonight. They clipped it quick, babe. They got in here. They watched it. They heard me say a couple names, and they went ahead and just posted it in there. But hey, all publicity is good publicity as long as you ain't a PDF. So, you know what I mean? I'll take it. Let's get back into this darkness. Serial, if you just now tuned in, y'all do know, or if you don't know, this is the Third Law, episode 2 of my reaction streams where we watch live videos, live content here with me. I interact with the chat. Y'all give y'all feedback, and we have a good time. This is a carefree stream. There's no pressure for me going into these streams. These streams are easy because all I got to do is find interesting videos that I can sit and talk about and watch. So it's entertainment for me while I entertain y'all, and we all entertain together. But sometimes they get dark, and right now we watching a dark one. Serial killer burns alive his 9th victim, or burns 9th victim alive. He done already burnt one house and killed 2 people, and we gonna see what he do next, man. Let's go.
So Lindell's neighbor, and the two had spent many...
Truth in the details summons that post. What you mean, King? What's up, gang? You see I'm doing something a little different. King, we gotta get you gotta rock with me, King. We gotta get you some graphics for the screen. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't too much care about certain things, but I want to get you right, bro. I'm a supporter. My brother. You already hit me up about getting the artwork for the wall, which I appreciate. We got to make sure we get that cracking soon. But you got to, you know what I mean? Got to get you some graphics. Let your boy contribute, dog. But what you mean, Truth in the Details summons that post? Oh, I see what you saying. You a slick little bastard. I see what you saying. The truth was definitely in those details, and the context for sure mattered. And that's why that post came, because somebody else could relate to what I was saying. I see what you doing there. That was Big Mama's house, drag queen. Yeah, man, Ozempic pun, Ozempic Piuski. It just happened to do what it did. Don't get me back in that bag, though. I'm trying to be different. Let's go.
Years living next to each other. This is why officers were certain that Stanley would react with sorrow when informed of Lindell's death. But when a call was made telling him of the tragedy, something was off.
I was calling to follow up with you about the fire across the street. You know, because of the tumultuous history that you and the people in Lindell's house had, everybody is thinking you, right?
No, Tanisha, listen to me once again. I do not mess with these people up here. Them guys try to get me to come on and engage with them. Them guys was nasty. They had prostitutes in and out all night. They was dealing with homosexuality. Them people was just bad people. I didn't do nothing to them people. Them people were just mean.
Wait. I missed something. My bad, Tribe. I was trying to get my son together. What I missed? Hold on. Let me run this back.
You and the people.
Years.
Okay, this is where I live.
Next to each other. This is why officers were certain that Stanley would react with sorrow when informed of Lindell's death. But when a call was made telling him of the tragedy, something was
not at all, bro. I got you, man.
I was calling to follow up with you about the fire across the street. You know, because of the tumultuous history that you and the people in Lindell's house had, everybody is thinking you, right?
No, Tanisha, listen to me once again. I do not mess with these people up here.
They had a neighborhood dispute. This is the person across the street from the house that burnt down, and they think or are under the impression that he has something to do with it because he has smoke with the neighbors. Now, I've had smoke with my neighbors before already in my new neighborhood, so I can get why if something happens to that person randomly, you want to blame the neighbor. But there ain't no way that you live in the same neighborhood, gonna sneak out with all these ring cameras and all these security cameras everywhere. You're going to sneak out your house, go around the block, come up in a hoodie, and light your neighbor's house on fire. That's out of pocket. I don't see that happening.
To get me to come on and engage with them guys was nasty. They had prostitutes in and out all night. They was dealing with homosexuality. Them people was just bad people. I didn't do nothing to them people. Them people were just mean. I mean, listen here. When they moved up here, Tanisha, they stole everything that wasn't voted down.
Well, Mr. Ford, this is my concern.
What's your concern?
Is that how to make people believe that it wasn't you.
Tanisha,
I shouldn't
you
have
take
to.
my word or you don't. That's all I can say.
Well, we do have another option.
What's that?
The polygraph.
Suspiciously, not only did Stanley refuse a polygraph test, but officers believed his reaction to be endorsing Lindell's death rather than mourning it. This was likely because of a low in the two's relationship that stemmed from their arguments about property boundaries and maintenance.
All right, so if you are a neighbor, if you get into it with somebody and you have a pure hatred for them, like I do for a couple people, if they decide, or not if they decide, if they ultimately demise and pass away, are you supposed to still have remorse or some type of like, oh damn, like sadness for that? I guess it depends on how tumultuous the relationship is and how much hatred is being spewed back and forth between people. Because honestly, I don't wish death on nobody, none of my neighbors, none of my fucking opposition, whatever word you want to use. I don't wish death on nobody. But am I supposed to feel remorseful after that, to the point where like in the police report you want me to take a polygraph because I'm not expressing enough remorse for their demise and I had issue with them? That's fucked up. I don't think we should put the pressure on nobody to feel sad when somebody dies, especially if they actually like hated that person. I don't know, just my opinion. I don't think you should have to be remorseful when anybody dies, especially if you may be used to death or you just a cold-hearted individual. This a neighbor. This ain't like a best friend or somebody you might have had a real relationship with or anything like that. This is a neighbor. So why do we expect the neighbor to have to be remorseful to the point where whoever he's talking to is asking for them to do a polygraph? No, that's crazy.
However, in all fairness, this case was not limited to Lindell alone. In fact, Stanley was infamous for often disputing with neighbors when it came to property boundaries. All things considered, Stanley was only seen as a weird and obnoxious neighbor rather than someone who would burn a house down. For now, at least, he was not the most prominent suspect, as detectives began to believe that the one responsible for this fire may have been someone inside Lindell's house. The night the fire occurred, Lindell and Gloria were not the only ones in the house. Thomas Hugley and Garrett were two of Lindell's friends who were going through tough times due to financial constraints. Lindell was kind enough to offer the two of them a place in the basement of his home. Fortunately, Thomas escaped before the fire could swallow up the basement, but Garrett, on the other hand, just so happened to be somewhere else that night. By April 22nd, 2016, Akron detectives would call in Garrett for an interview to find out what really happened.
First, let me say that I hate having to put you out there like that. Like all of
that was terrible. I like what the hell.
You guys, that's my first language. But I was worried because they said you lived down there, and I hadn't seen or heard from you, so I waited.
Yeah, I was there earlier that day because I was over my auntie's house doing a job for her.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's her name?
Shit.
Oh,
no. She works across the street right there.
Okay. Now, I ain't trying to, stir your brain, because the main reason I want to find you, make sure, one, that you safe and you okay, and to find out.
I didn't know nothing about it until my sister and them called me, and Mr. Hughley called me.
And what did they say?
They said the house burned down, but they didn't tell me nothing about nobody got hurt in there. And then my best friend.
What about Linda?
For detectives, it is definitely odd that Garrett is taking so long to remember the finer details, but this is nothing conclusive as of now. However, they are confident that by poking deeper, they might be able to find some clues.
Have you heard about anybody who got a beef with him?
Oh, no. That I know of.
Now, what was that thought you just had?
Bro, why is it that... I get it. I guess it's hard to lie and make up a story when things are so serious. But you said, no, I was there earlier that day. I had came from my auntie house. And then they say, what's your auntie name? And you can't even think of her name? Dog, people just be making themselves an easy target. I don't get it. I don't get it, bruh. How do you, if you going in for questioning, how do you not come in somewhat prepared? Every video we've watched on these criminals that's doing something, they are never prepared. They don't never have any story type thing straight. You don't go in saying, this is my story. Nothing. They get caught in that trap every single time, dog. So this guy right here that they're interviewing lived at the house that burned down. The people that own the house rented out their basement to friends that were in need. Obviously, this gentleman right here was a friend in need. They rented out the space to him. He goes missing at the time of the night of the crime. They can't find him. It takes him days later to come in and be questioned, and then you still don't have your story together? Come on, dog. That type of call the cops on Luigi Magnolia at McDonald's. Hell no, I ain't calling the cops on nobody.
I don't know, man, because I didn't know the people he knew.
It's obvious you just had a thought.
Unless you threatening my life or something
because
like
all
that,
of us
maybe.
in here, or
no,
you not want to speak because you're at the police station?
I don't know.
You definitely had a thought right there.
All I know is they report to have a restraining order on that guy across the street. You know, stand something, that's all I knew.
Stanley's name has once again crept into the conversation. In fact, rumors about Lindell and Stanley's conflicts had already spread like wildfire, and he was on his way to becoming suspect number one. But for detectives, this could mean anything. Stanley would alternatively be the most suitable for Garrett to pin his crimes on, a neighbor with a god complex who had frequent conflicts with Lindell. Furthermore, Garrett has not given any details about his alibi. All we know is that during the night of the fire, he was at his aunt's house and was spending time with his niece. This is why detectives would not let up putting pressure on Garrett.
You're the only person that ain't even gave a scenario, and that kind of made me suspicious.
Scenario means
of anything that you might have heard or thought. You're the only one.
But I don't know nothing. I wasn't there.
I know you weren't there.
I wasn't been there in a couple of days.
You weren't there, but you're the only one.
All right, let's do it this way.
And he just said he was there earlier that day.
The night it happened.
I was at my niece's house.
What time did you get there?
I don't know what time we got there.
You said your aunt's
Was it
house.
light outside or was it dark?
I don't know. We was intoxicated, what can I say?
We was. Who were you with?
Me and my niece.
And what time did you leave there?
The next day, I think.
What time did the fire happen?
I don't know. Thomas told me it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know.
Let me ask you this question. Was you going to the funeral today?
Yes. Yes.
You know what time it is?
It's probably at 10 o'clock. That's what they say.
I'm going to say this. I'm just going to go home straight with you. But the gut feeling I got is that you have some names swirling in your head. You just don't want to give them because you don't want to get them.
I don't know them.
Right.
I don't know them people.
You might not
socialize with them people.
We need your help. We're asking for your help.
I know. I understand that. I just don't really know much, man. But, man, they protected me when I was on the football field.
Huh?
I had to be tackle.
Huh?
And they made it happen for me.
What the fuck is he talking about?
We ain't gonna get tackled. Oh, my God. It was good times.
For detectives, this was perplexing. A suspect that was willing to cry for his dead friend and housemate, yet had no solid story for where he was on that day, created a contradicting situation. No matter what, detectives cannot be certain that Garrett is the arsonist, so they would slowly push him towards a polygraph test, claiming it's the only way to prove his innocence.
Let's see if we can't get Sergeant Butler to come in and schedule a polygraph.
Yeah, okay.
I'll call you and schedule.
No, it's his schedule.
We got a polygraph operator here. We're going to bring him in here and he's going to schedule with you. Set up an appointment.
Oh my God. This is nuts. I'm about to have a fucking heart attack from you.
Listen, man. We're trying to help here. We're not.
I will. If I can help you, I will. I swear to God, I will.
Well, if you need to get something off your chest and let us know something that you know, you will feel a whole lot better. But you're our key to the information about who's.
Why me? Why y'all putting it on me? I wasn't
because you lived in the house for 2 years.
Yeah, but I was never there, homie.
And you're saying that you don't know or have heard anything about any.
I have not. I haven't been here long enough to hear anything.
The car fire that happened in 2013, and you were in the house. You have no clue of who may have started.
You're saying nobody gave any names?
No scenarios, no theories, no nothing.
It's just not plausible, sir.
I mean, that just goes on in a normal conversation. conversation. Who do you think did this?
I don't know.
Is this part of the conversation?
Even though Garrett just agreed to the polygraph, just moments later, he would have second thoughts.
Mr. Garrett, this Sergeant Butler.
How you doing, sir?
They're saying you want to take a polygraph.
Well, I'm taking a polygraph anyway.
You just said you would. You want to. You said
Hey, y'all do know, I don't know if y'all know, but they say polygraphs are all based off of obviously your heart rate, your sweat, your perspiration, and when you get asked a question, it spikes on there. So they say if you are going through a lot of anxiety or pressure, or like you're being forced into it in a moment where you're being backed into a corner, excuse me, you probably gonna fail the polygraph anyway. And also too, a polygraph it can't be proven, can't be used in court to prove you as guilty or innocent. It can only be used as evidence for people to consider. Because obviously there's not 100% guarantee that a polygraph is going to be accurate. Like I said, you could they say in order for you to they ask you a couple questions at the beginning that are very simple. Like, what's your name? How old are you? Are you from this city? Blah, blah, blah. They ask simple questions to regulate where you at. So they say if you do something to increase your heart rate at that time, that becomes your bottom line of where your heart rate is. So if you do then answer a question that you're lying about, your heart rate is already risen to that level. So like they say, in order for you to do that, you bite your tongue or pinch yourself really hard or induce some type of pain or something like that, or think of a traumatic experience while you're answering the easy questions, so that when you go to answer the hard questions or the ones that you are lying about, your levels are a little bit more balanced. I don't know. I've never taken a polygraph test. I just heard that's what you do. It can't be used against you as court as guilty or innocent. So if he failed this polygraph, that doesn't mean they can take him to jail for it. It's just going to be on record if or when he's ever prosecuted. So that's what I know about polygraphs, at least. But I would hate to be one who has to take that under duress, because you already stressed. You already backed into a corner. He already talking about he going to have a heart attack. He fiddling around. He going to fail that motherfucker off top.
Take a polygraph.
I didn't say that.
A lie detector for sure got a lot of people in life in prison. I didn't even know they banned it in court at one point. It was, damn, I didn't know that.
I would if I needed to.
Well, it's coming down to a need.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Go ahead and talk to Sergeant here. He'll explain it.
Is this something that you'd be willing to do, is take a polygraph?
No, I changed my mind. That ain't working. Why is that working like that?
You finally
I didn't say that. I said I might.
Usually, suspects are never legally obligated to undergo a polygraph test. Even if they did, these tests are not presentable in court due to a lack of accuracy and reliability.
Look at your boy. Look at your boy. I know a little something. I ain't even watched this yet. You know what I mean? I know a little something. You see how that shit just work out like that? I ain't gonna go ahead and confirm everything I just said, man. Look at your boy. I know a little something. Why y'all keep, bro? Y'all niggas is messy. But hey, whoever posting this shit on that motherfucker, keep it going. We gonna run these views up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all messy though. But yeah, look at me, man. Look at your boy, know a little something. They are sitting here telling you lie detector tests are not generally admissible in court due to their questionable accuracy and reliability, as the results can be influenced by factors such. Hey, look at your boy. Look at your boy. What the fuck is the third law? You know what I mean? Mental state and physical health, they can be used in some investigations and for decision making when applying to some federal employment positions. Would you look at that? I literally just said it and it pops up in front of us. Man, I'm a smart ass nigga, man. Fuck what y'all talking about. Let's go.
Since results are affected by several factors like anxiety and mental and physical health, and with Garrett's insistence that he is innocent and was not at Lindell's house often, detectives are stuck with no other suspects. Their only remaining choice was Stanley Ford, the self-proclaimed neighborhood guardian.
Hey, that looked
but
like
at
the
this
same
point,
walk.
this was more of a gut feeling for detectives, as they could not put up a plausible case against him for an arrest. In their eyes, many suspects were just as suspicious as Stanley, if not more. This meant the Arkan arsonist was still on the loose, and maybe these investigations had scared him. because things seemed to settle down. For the entirety of 2016, there were no more fires, and most began to forget about the incident. However, this peace would soon come to an end. On January 23rd, 2017, someone set fire to a vehicle on...
All right, so the initial setting of the fire was April of 2016. Nothing else occurred after that. And then we come up to January 2017 and another fire comes. So if it is the neighbor and you wanted to get the shit off your back, you should have went and set another fire in another neighborhood at a random house to make it look like it's like an arsonist in the area and not a targeted attack. I hope it ends up not being the neighbor, but goddamn, it's literally pointing to that nigga.
723 Russell Avenue, just a few blocks away from the first fire. The next 2 months would be another wave of silence from the arsonist until May 15th, 2017, when close to 3 a.m., Lane Worcester neighborhood was given another rude awakening.
Multiple people are dead after a house fire in Akron this morning, and at least some were children.
The Akron Fire Department says the home was fully engulfed when they arrived. The heat was so high, a staircase melted away. The exact number of victims has not been released.
A fire on 693 Fultz Avenue had resulted in the death of 7 people. 35-year-old...
7 people in one house? I thought he said multiple fires and it killed 9 people. You got 7 people in one crib? Where did the fire start to where none of the 7 could get out? Let's see. This is crazy.
Dennis Huggins and 38-year-old Angela Boggs, along with their 5 children, aged between 16 months and 14 years. This was the second major fire after the Lindell home was burned to a crisp 13 months prior. The fire had started in trash cans placed at the front of the house and spread quickly through the porch into the home. However, this was no accident. According to a forensic analysis, an accelerant identified as gasoline was dumped into the cans. The flames were intense and enveloped the house within seconds. There was no room for escape. And just like the first fire,
this is what I don't understand. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but like, unless you don't catch on fast enough, but if you are awake or you feel the heat or hear it, even if the house catches on fire in the front, there's no way to ever get out a back or a window or nothing like that. Damn, that's sad as fuck, bro.
All 7 victims were found huddled in corners of the home as they had been trapped by the smoke and flames. The bodies had been burnt so badly that the only way to identify them was through a DNA test.
Oh my God, bruh.
Was a tragedy.
The family was huddled in corners of the home. So 2 people, 3 people in huddles, kids. Oh my God. You got kids ages 6 months to 14 years old and they're huddled in different parts of the house, hoping it goes away. Can you imagine? I don't even want to imagine what is going through these kids' minds, bro. That shit is horrific. I swear, dog, whoever that did this shit, he better, I'm a firm believer that if your crime is severe and deranged and like cutting people up and all that and like severe mass murder type psychopath shit, the same treatment is deserved for you. If you doing crazy shit like that, the same treatment is deserved for you.
But compared to the first fire, finding the suspect this time wouldn't be hard, as there were only 2 options.
All right, here we
the
go.
first was Patrick Boggs, who had a bit of history with Angela Boggs, the mother of the children in this fire. Patrick Boggs served 12 years in prison for dousing Angela in kerosene and threatening to set her on fire in 2001.
Well, there you go.
He was a violent man and had even tried to stab someone, making him a very plausible suspect. But even with his past, Patrick was quickly discarded as cameras provided he had never left his home in Ohio. More importantly, an extensive polygraph test proved that Patrick was telling the truth about not being involved in this crime. However, his role in these murders wouldn't end here, as we'd later find out. For now, the only remaining suspect was a familiar face, one that was a common denominator in...
Say that again, Greedy. Ohio niggas be crazy. You want to know where Miss Moneybags is from? It makes sense now. Ohio motherfuckers are crazy.
Both fires, Stanley, Ford, and this time, officers were prepared to gather a mountain of evidence against him.
They treat me like I'm a suspect, man. I'm not a suspect.
The first step was to obtain a search warrant for Stanley's home, which would result in a crucial piece of evidence being found.
Oh, so now we back to the
worn-out
initial
tennis
neighbor.
shoes that had been covered in an accelerant that just so happened to be gasoline. But the evidence wouldn't end here. One of the detectives would decide to have a one-on-one conversation with Stanley in his car, and what he says would be nothing short of disturbing.
No, listen what I'm saying to you, Stanley.
This is so wrong,
Stanley, listen what I'm saying to you.
It's embarrassing to my neighbors.
Listen what I'm saying. You mentioned some things last night about some bad people at the house, or...
Well, to me, I thought they was bad kids. Well, the stuff they was just doing immature stuff in the neighborhood.
Like what?
Shit, kicking vehicles' rear view mirrors, busting them out and stuff like that.
Is that a good way to get rid of somebody moving out the neighborhood or get rid of that?
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it like that.
All right, so Stanley, you are, bro, it's got to be you at this point, because Stanley has had a whole narrative about the people across the street from him, the first two people he burnt down their house. He had a narrative about them, about being bad people and having prostitution and drugs and homosexuality at the house. And he had a riff with that neighbor where he admitted to having a problem with him. Now he's saying, when he's talking to the police, that the other house that burnt down with all the kids in it, that the kids was mischievous in the neighborhood, kicking cars and doing shit. So now you not only had a problem with the problem with the people who resided in the first house you burnt down, now you have you're not supposed to say you don't even know these people. Now you got a problem with the other house that you done burnt down, or allegedly burnt down, to the point where you're confessing to the police that you had an issue with the kids. So you burned the house down? Come on.
I wouldn't do that.
Come on, Stanley.
I ain't gonna set somebody on fire just to get them out of the neighborhood. That ain't godly, like, man. That ain't human nature, like that.
Yeah, that's evil. That's pure evil, right?
Man, I'm not evil, man.
Yet another instance of Stanley Ford justifying not only the deaths of the couple, but of their 5 innocent little children, too. Just like in the murder of Lindell Lewis, there was a pattern of pure hatred towards the victims. A pattern so disgusting that Stanley felt it was his God-given right to purge anyone who upset the guardian of the neighborhood. In this case, Stanley often accused the family of dealing drugs, damaging his property, and engaging in illegal activity.
Man, I hate an old neighborhood watch-ass nigga, dog. I hate an old neighborhood patrolling ass, protect the neighborhood ass nigga. Mind your fucking business. I hate people like that, bro. People who always want to interject themselves in something that's going on around them that has nothing to do with them. Like, goddamn, he's the neighborhood watch to the point where you got an issue with every single house in the neighborhood. Stanley, your ass did this shit.
Which only fueled his hatred towards them. Several neighbors had witnessed heated exchanges between the couple and Stanley leading up to the fire. Not only that, but the night of the fire, neighbors mentioned how they saw Stanley continuously patrolling the house. This would be corroborated by CCTV footage that would not only catch Stanley walking towards the house right before the fire, but also running away from it after. If all of this was not compelling enough, there would be one last piece of evidence that would solve the mystery of the Arkan arsonist. Take a look at this footage from the 2016 fire of Lindell's home. Now, matching this with the footage from the 2017 fire, and matching both with the footage from when police spoke with Stanley in the neighborhood, there is one correlation. The way the suspect walks is exactly the same as Stanley's stride.
Said that shit too.
Without a doubt, Stanley was the one responsible for the cold-blooded murders of 9 people. Officers were now certain of this, and soon enough, Stanley was called in for an interview to be confronted with his sick crimes.
We want to talk to you. I want you to be honest with me. Okay. I've been honest. Let's talk about the day in question. Let's go back to the fire. What about it? Okay. What can you tell us about the fire? I don't have no knowledge of that. So what's the point? Sometimes like I explain to him, I exercise something. I get Charlie horses. Right. Sometimes I walk the street and back. You know what I mean? Something like that.
I get a Charlie horse.
I
Dog, how can you be so, like, how can you commit such crimes and be so, like, adamant to, like, execute these crimes in the right way, but then when you get into a interrogation room, you say dumbass shit like this. I told him, sometimes I walk the neighborhood because I get a Charlie horse. Nigga, a Charlie horse don't require you to walk around the neighborhood. How can you even say some shit like that? That don't even make sense. That's the excuse you use for being able to like walk through the neighborhood. I get a Charlie horse sometimes, so I walk the neighborhood. Dog, come on, man.
Do that fire, man.
In the face of these denials, detectives decide that enough is enough. No matter what, they need a confession out of Stanley. And the best way to do that is to show him all the evidence that points towards him being the arsonist.
As you running back to the house. Mm-hmm. At the time of the fire. Okay. Right. We got you running to the house. You're not asleep. You weren't. You're on the camera, Stanley. I wouldn't know no camera running from the fire. Stanley, you're on the camera running from a fire? We got you. Yeah.
Are they lying to you?
No fire?
Hold on, did I miss something? Hold on, let me make sure. I think they said
fire, man.
In the face of these denials, detectives decide that enough is enough. No matter what, they need a confession out of Stanley, and the best way to do that is to show him all the evidence that points towards him being the arsonist.
As you running back to the house. Mm-hmm. At the time of the fire. Okay. Right. We got you running to the house. You're not asleep. You weren't. You're on the camera, Stanley. I wouldn't know no camera running from the fire. Stanley, you're on the camera running from a fire? We got you. I ain't running from no fire. Stanley, yeah.
I ain't right. You see how high pitched his voice got?
Yeah. We know the answers, okay? Right. But I wasn't running from no fire. Okay.
I wasn't running from no fire.
You see the fire, okay? You're at the fire. No. I'm not at no fire. You're at the fire. I'm at a fire? Yeah, you're at the fire.
I'm at a fire?
We need to hear your side of the story. Johnny, I'm being honest, man. I didn't do anything. I mean, I can't look at somebody and do what I want to do that did that. I got too much to lose, man.
His voice done got
we
so
got all
high
the pieces,
pitched.
we know the answers. This is what we want to know. Is there some reasoning or some kind of something that happened, man? Did somebody piss you off or somebody do something? No. To maybe why, maybe like I said, maybe trying to send a message. Okay. I was allowed to walk the neighborhood. I wasn't at nobody's house. I'm walking. Explain why you running back from the house. I didn't do that. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, I got it wrong. Well, you know you go. Okay, we got you.
Often a suspect will refute their crimes even in the presence of concrete evidence, as this would still give them a fighting chance in court.
But you
in
gotta
this
be
case,
more,
Stanley
you gotta
is doing
sound
exactly
more stern
this,
than that.
and no matter what detectives say, he won't be cracking anytime soon.
Oh, Keefy D and his shit.
I did it. No, we
for sure.
I didn't do that. I wouldn't have dared to did that, man. I was doing it.
And speaking of Keefy D, fuck that nigga. He deserves to rot in prison too. Nigga, fuck him.
Okay, back to it. I didn't do it. I'm serious. I didn't do it. I'm not gonna admit to that. I didn't do it. If I did, I admit to it. I didn't do that. Let me explain your charges. Go ahead. Okay. You have 7 counts of aggravated murder.
However, this would be far from the end of Stanley's saga. Because he never admitted to anything and had a history of being mentally unstable, there was a chance that he could get away completely scot-free in court due to his mental status being absolved of all his crimes. 62-year-old Stanley Ford's trial would begin on Monday, August 30th, with the prosecutor, Michael D'Angelo, making his opening statements that focused on correlating the masked arsonist with Stanley Ford.
That timeline, his statements, and the similarities of his actions show his opportunity. And ladies and gentlemen, the evidence, all of that will reveal his identity. And that will show you that when the defendant gets angry with his neighbors, he sets their property on fire and he kills them. And at the conclusion of this case, Mr. LaPrinzi and I are going to ask you to find the defendant guilty of all the charges and all the specifications.
Stanley's defense, on the other hand, knew the kind of uphill battle that they were facing and decided that the best approach would be not to prove Stanley's innocence, but to disprove the suspicions of his identity.
A lot of the evidence that you're going to be presented to is not a dispute. It's not a dispute that there were 3 fires set. It's not a dispute that all 3 fires were set intentionally.
This icon.
And it certainly is not a dispute that there were 9 deaths. The coroner, the medical examiner is going to come in, talk to you about the homicides that she ruled, and then the cause and the manner of all 9 of those deaths. Those facts are not in dispute. But again, as defense, we told you, and you know that the state of Ohio has the burden of proof to prove each and every element. Defense has the burden to prove nothing.
On the surface, this might seem like an open and shut case, but Stanley's defense has planned for these hearings thoroughly and knew exactly who to blame, because there was one person who could turn the tides in Stanley's favor: Patrick Boggs, the same man who was the initial suspect for the second fire.
See, that's the problem with court, man. You got to be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, and that's up to the prosecution to do. The defense is there just to disprove what you're saying is factual, but you still have to prove it without a reasonable doubt. That's what makes this shit tricky. That's why murderers are able to get off, because if you have covered your tracks just enough and you can't be proven, you might be able to walk scot-free. So now the defense is doing the right thing by bringing in somebody who actually has a relation to somebody who passed away in one of these fires, and they bringing the white boy back up. It's crazy to see how this about to end. This shit about to end. Wow, hold on. Let me put my shit on the charger. Ugh. This shit about to end crazy. Yeah, make sure y'all tap that like button for me one time, tribe. Tap that like button for me one time. Let's stay in tune. These reactions are going crazy. I'm fucking with this. I hope y'all fucking with it too. If so, a like would be appreciated. Maybe a super chat or two. However you feel, it will be welcomed.
Patrick was arrested. The most conclusive evidence to dispel suspicions was his polygraph tests, but these tests are not admissible in court.
Not admissible.
This meant that when lead detective Troy Looney was called to the stand, he could do nothing but watch as the defense twisted this case.
You knew during the course of your investigation in 2001 that Patrick Boggs tried to set Angela Boggs on fire, correct?
Correct.
Also beat her up, correct?
Correct.
He believed she was cheating on him with a black man, correct?
Correct.
That piqued your interest in this case too because of who Angela Boggs was now dating, fair?
That's correct.
This line of questioning puts the prosecution in a tough spot, as Detective Troy could not immediately dispel the doubts of Patrick being the suspect using the results of the polygraph test. However, the defense would not lose momentum on this win. They would play their final trump card, bringing in Patrick Boggs himself as a witness.
And at this time, do you choose to testify?
I choose plead the fifth, and not testify at all.
So you're choosing to invoke your Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
With him pleading the fifth, the defense's case became much stronger because for the jury, a suspect refusing to answer questions meant that he did not want to incriminate himself in a crime that he may have been involved in.
Why is he, my question is, why do they even have him in court? They never said he was even arrested for the crime. If they already had one man in jail, why would they have another? He looked like he's in, it looks like he's in like jail scrubs. So maybe he was in jail for something else. So they brought him into trial. Oh man, and this nigga talking about he don't want to answer no questions about it. He passed his polygraph, but they can't use that. Man, I hope they don't get the black dude off, because I know Stanley did it.
Thus shifting some of the blame off of Stanley. Fortunately, There was one silver lining. A major step of the defense's plan was to use Stanley's extreme beliefs to drive the case towards an evaluation of his mental health. Unluckily for them, if Stanley didn't hesitate to murder 9 people, he wouldn't hesitate to fight his own defense team and admit in front of the jury that he had no mental issues.
I didn't commit a crime to be put in to deal with all these competence and these different psychologists and psychiatrists and stuff. Does that make any sense, you know?
But I gotta tell you, it's incumbent upon you to cooperate with Dr. Karpowicz.
I'm not saying a doctor, Your Honor. I'm done with it. I'm not saying no more doctor.
At this point, the only thing left to do was for the jury to come to a decision. However, even with every single one of the defense's attempts to save Stanley, the decision would come out to be in favor of the prosecution due to the overwhelming evidence they had. The similar walks of the suspect, recordings of Stanley expressing his hate towards his neighbors, and Stanley running back to his home after the second fire.
One verdict, one aggravated murder regarding Angela Boggs. We, the jury, being duly paneled and sworn and affirmed to well and truly try and do deliverance make between the state of Ohio and the defendant Stanley O. Ford, do find the defendant guilty of the offense of aggravated murder, a charge in the indictment, on or about the 15th day of May 2017.
But even though he was found guilty of the fires, jurors were yet to conclude their decision about Stanley's punishment. This is when the defense decided to move forward with Plan B, do anything to save Stanley from the death penalty. There were a total of 12 jurors, and a unanimous vote was needed to give Stanley the death penalty. Even if one of them disagreed, he would be given a life sentence instead. And on the 12th day of his trial, only 11 of the 12 would vote in favor of the death penalty.
Damn, it's gotta
the
be
defense
unanimous.
was successful in their attempts to save him, as just one juror disagreed, feeling that he should only be given life in jail. But
So I be
even
torn on shit like that. Do you hold on, man. Hold on, kid. I be torn on shit like that. So life in prison is obviously way more torturous than go ahead and put you out of your misery, right? So at times I'm like, do you give the death penalty because you deserve to die too, or is that too easy of a cop-out? Do you deserve to suffer for this type of crime? Do you deserve to suffer? I think the death penalty should only be put into play if they're going to kill you the exact same way you committed your crime. Like I was saying earlier, if you committed your crime by arson and killed people and the death penalty is going to be death by arson, then you die by fire, then yes, death penalty should be on the table. If you cut somebody's head off and the death penalty is for you to get your head cut off, then fuck it. That's the death penalty. I'm all for it. But just to kill you by lethal injection and take you out of your misery with just to save you from prison. There's so many people in prison that want to be killed anyway because of how torturous the conditions are in there. Like, I'm not in agreement to taking you out of your misery because with the type of crime you did. You deserve to sit with that and be punished in prison for the rest of your life for these type of crimes. Unless you're going to be burned alive the same way you burnt these kids alive. Then at that point, I'm like, I'm all for the death penalty. So that's why me as a juror, I don't know if I'd be able to... Simon, stop. I don't know if I'd be able to agree to the death penalty either, because if the crime is horrendous, you need to sit and suffer for that.
Life sentence would not be kind to him, because for every single year of his life, he would be reminded of his sick and disgusting crimes.
Right on point with this
Stanley
commentary,
Ford
dog.
would receive 9 consecutive life sentences for every single one of his victims, without the possibility of parole, plus an additional 21 years. And to be reminded of his crimes, for every single date of the fire and for every single birthday of the 5 children he murdered, Stanley would be given solitary confinement, a punishment that he will have to endure for the rest of his life.
Damn. That's a cold story right there, tribe. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I said, something that severe, you gotta pay. And the most they could do is on the birthdays. That's crazy that they can even do that though, right? That on the birthdays of the people that he killed, he has to go into solitary confinement. Man, that's out of pocket. I mean, I wouldn't say it's out of pocket. It's worthy of what it's needed. But I disagree that that's enough punishment for that type of behavior. That type of activity, that's not enough punishment. Not at all. Hey, don't you... No, never mind. I ain't even gonna say it. let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. That was the reaction number 2 on this live Third Law reaction stream. If you enjoying yourself, if you just popping in, you popping out, you coming back, I hope you appreciate what we doing tonight. I hope you enjoying yourself with watching these reaction streams. We're going to keep doing it every Wednesday night. We're going to get into the algorithm the right way. We already look like we shadow banned to some extent. I don't know if it's because of the type of content, if you do it live versus if you just record it and post it up. But it's all a learning game. So anybody who is here, I do appreciate your presence. Just make sure you click that like for me one time. And let's continue on with what we doing. The next one we have is a little different. It's not as dark. It's a little bit more enjoyable, a little bit more up our field, up our direction of the things that we interested in. At least my consensus from the chat, everybody is interested in the young Nipsey Hussle. This one is a little bit different, not as dark, nowhere near as dark at all. It probably won't be dark at all. But this is a little backstory on the boy Black Sam. This one is called How Nipsey Hussle's Brother Made Over $1 Million as a Teenager. This is a 15-minute stream, or a 15-minute video, so this one should go relatively quick. But like I said, make sure y'all stay engaged in these conversations. I do like to see y'all feedback. As y'all can see, I stop and read the chat and keep everybody involved into it so that it's not just dry commentary the entire time. And we watch things together, man. I want y'all input on shit like this. So without further ado, let's get into the third reaction of the night. This one is not true crime related. This is hip hop related. Black Sam and the story of how he made over $1 million as a teenager. Make sure y'all share that share, like that like. Go tell a friend to tell a friend that we live doing reactions and we not in here gossiping. I've realized that some people who tend to do live streams, they title their videos with gossip so that people click them more. But as y'all can see, my caption is very basic. Third Law episode 2, reactions live with Stetsen. So it's going to be a little bit different. We're not going the messy route. We're not going to put that in our captions and give nobody the time of day. We just going to talk about what we talk about and things that we enjoy. You know what I'm saying? We not rage baiting. We not hanging something in your face and make you think, you know, this is why you should click. Nonetheless, let's get into it. How Black Sam made over $1 million as a teenager. Third reaction of the night here live on the Third Law. Let's go.
The story of Black Sam, Nipsey Hussle's brother, made over $1 million a year as a teenager.
My brother, Black Sam, he's a monster. You know, I don't know nobody like him.
Long live Nip.
Man, you know, my big brother was my biggest inspiration. I grew up under a hustler. He's a cold grinder, you know what I'm saying? So to have him on the team, that's like a cheat code.
From the gritty streets of South Central LA, where survival is a daily hustle, rises an extraordinary story. A story almost no one truly knows. Before Nipsey Hussle became a global symbol of hustle and hope, another force was quietly shaping their world, his older brother.
Hold on, tribe. I gotta be a parent. Hold on a second. Get out. Get out if y'all gonna do that. Get out. We back. Sorry, tribe. Hey, look. Just like King would say, dedicated. It even goes into these damn dogs. I'm dedicated even with the dogs. Sometimes we gotta have this real life occurring. You know what I'm saying? It's real life happening. Don't fault me. Let's get back into the third reaction of Nipsey Hussle's brother, Black Sam. Let's go.
Known as Black Sam, his hustle was anything but quiet. While most teens were still figuring out life, Sam had already cracked the code to financial freedom, stacking over $1 million before he even hit 20. While the streets whispered his name, few understood the depth of his grind or the vision he carried. But how did he do it? Today, we're peeling back the layers on Black Sam's untold story. His early hustle, street-smart instincts, and the foundation he laid that later fueled his $1 million success. Born on March 4th, 1982, Samuel Asghedom, known to most as Black Sam, lived a life shaped by grit, hustle, and a relentless drive to rise above. Growing up in South Central Los Angeles with his mother Angelique Smith and his father DeWitt Asghedom, Sam and his younger brother Ermias, or as the world will come to know him, Nipsey Hussle, were instilled with pride for their Eritrean roots from day one. DeWitt's dedication to hard work became a model for both brothers and greatly shaped their outlook on life. The bond between Black Sam and Nipsey was more than just family. They were partners in ambition, each with a clear vision to break free from a system designed to hold them back.
Honestly speaking, man, I just tried to do my part. Hustle, you know, really a lot of the things that I got into or opportunities that I seen was from my bro.
While many around them fell into the dangers and temptations of street life, Sam and Nipsey were busy drafting a plan not to escape their neighborhood, but to transform it. They dreamed of a future where success was collective.
Hold on, try it. God damn, bruh. Interrupted my video, man. Fucking up shit. Shit pissing me off. Fucking dogs in here barking and fighting and shit. God damn it. But hold on. Get the fuck out. See? Bruh, that shit is pissing me off, man. God damn, right in the middle of this good ass video. Fucking bullshit. Alright. Let me rewind this back so we can actually enjoy this shit, man. Fuck. It's gonna mess up my clip. I'm gonna have to cut shit out. Pissing me off, bruh. That just made me super mad. I gotta... See why I ain't got no fucking kids? Because the damn dogs in itself just, bruh. Let's get to it.
And his younger brother Ermias, or as the world will come to know him, Nipsey Hussle, were instilled with pride for their Eritrean roots from day one. DeWitt's dedication to hard work became a model for both brothers and greatly shaped their outlook on life. The bond between Black Sam and Nipsey was more than just family. They were partners in ambition, each with a clear vision to break free from a system designed to hold them back.
Honestly speaking, man, I just tried to do my part. Hustle, you know, really a lot of the things that I got into or opportunities that I seen was from my bro.
While many around them fell into the dangers and temptations of street life, Sam and Nipsey were busy drafting a plan not to escape their neighborhood, but to transform it. They dreamed of a future where success was collective, not just personal. Growing up in a Crip-heavy neighborhood, Sam faced the reality of gang life every day, but chose his own path. He wanted to be a living example for Nipsey, showing that there was another way, a way grounded in hustle, not crime. Sam introduced Nipsey to the lake, taught him how to fish, and then Nipsey went on to master catching as many fish as possible. Now, Sam's first ventures were humble. He and Nipsey sold snacks at school, putting their early entrepreneurial spark to use. These small hustles laid the foundation for a larger vision that they couldn't even imagine. Now, Black Sam didn't stumble into $1 million overnight. As he grew up, his determination fueled his actions. He didn't wait for opportunity to find him. He went after it with grit, starting with small strategic hustles, but driven by big ambitions. He washed cars, cut grass, watered lawns, raked leaves around the neighborhood. It wasn't glamorous.
I think I wouldn't say every, but most inner city kids, when you start young, your parents, they encourage you to hustle and find avenues to create money. You always want money. You want to buy clothes and shoes or electronics or games or whatever you want to buy as a preteen when you up and coming. And I feel like everybody's backstory, mine included, come with like hustling, washing cars, fucking mowing lawns, doing all the little shit around the neighborhood that you can do. It's dope to see when you can relate to other people like that have reached certain heights with the same type of hustler mentality. Because I feel like that's very key for the youth to be able to have like not only encouragement but have avenues to where they can start to fund their lifestyle the way they want, and they learn the definition of like hard work and labor is the way that you can attain the things that you want to attain. So it's crazy seeing that not only was they in the streets, they had those humble hustle beginnings of sweeping sidewalks, mowing lawns, washing cars, and etc. I think that shit dope. It's another relatable scenario, another relatable thing, you know what I'm saying, with these type of individuals.
But it taught him that every dollar earned through honest work was a step toward freedom. In an interview with DTLR Villa, Nipsey recalled, Sam was always about saving money. He understood early on, while I was spending mine on CDs in the Source magazine, he had already saved up $1,000 when I was just 7. I thought that was incredible. He was like 9 or 10 and already had a stack. Not gonna lie, I thought he was rich from a young age. Like Sam showed a knack for making things happen, one hustle at a time. But the real game changer came when he spotted a bigger opportunity, bootleg DVDs.
Yeah, 100%. I think at that point, for me, it was like the new dope game.
Yeah. Another scenario very similar. I know this ain't about me, it's about Black Sam, but it's crazy, man. I was bootlegging CDs. I was the CD nigga because I've always been technically savvy and like had LimeWire and Napster and had the CD burner and would make mixed CDs for people and sell them. I used to sell them for $5 for a mixed CD, $3 for like a copy of an album. So if an album came out and you needed a copy of the album, I would download it and give it to you for $3. And I remember too, you get the little permanent marker and write on the blank CD and sell them to people at my school. And then if you wanted a mixed CD, which took a little bit more work for me to compile a list of songs, I would do a list of songs for $5. I never did DVDs. I never got hip or was able to figure out how to do that, but everybody around the barbershop that would come in was selling bootleg DVDs. I was just young hustling, man, at school, painting shoes, selling CDs, nigga, anything I could think of to make some extra chili, I was doing it.
Nobody was doing it. The profit margin.
CD guy too, Yellow.
Couldn't believe it.
Now this was in the early 2000s.
LimeWire and Napster.
DVDs were the hottest thing on the market, and everyone was after the latest movies, preferably at a discount. Sam saw the opportunity, knowing that if he could deliver, the customers would come. And that's exactly what happened. He started selling DVDs straight out of his trunk, pulling in about $2,500 on a good day, and around $1,500 even on a bad one.
Damn!
Business was booming, and Sam was quickly stacking serious cash. Then came a pivotal moment that took his hustle to
$2,500 a day selling
status.
DVDs?
I think my goal, especially once I started making as much as I was making, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to peel a million out of this. That's why I'm there 7 days a week. I'm not taking no breaks. I'm there 20 hours a day. I'm going, burning making my
So by that time, did you have multiple burners?
Yeah, we went all in. I got 27 stack burners. I got other people burning stuff for me. It's just taking it to the next level. We wholesaling full time, 7 days a week.
And then you going,
yeah,
even more so.
1,500, 2,500, 3,500 a day.
Damn!
7 days a week, non-stop, all day long. Then I had people buying wholesale from me. I used to be at this Vines parking lot in Inglewood. I used to have a line looking like McDonald's line. People I'm in the trunk,
By the time he turned 18, Black Sam had made enough from selling DVDs to bury a staggering $250,000 in his mom's backyard. Just imagine that. $250,000 hidden.
Nip rapped about that shit. He said they ended up digging it up and it was all molded. Nigga, that came from hustling, selling CDs, selling DVDs. $250,000 selling DVDs is crazy. That takes, like he said, a determination and like a mindset of nonstop. Now that's hella piracy and that's hella jail time if you making that much money off of it. I don't know how they didn't get caught, but nonetheless, $250 a quarter ticket off selling DVDs. No wonder Nip had that type of mentality. He watched his brother doing, he did it with his brother.
Fortune by any standard, with every dollar earned through pure relentless hustle, according to Sam. His total earnings at the time quietly exceeded $1 million, an unheard feat for a teenager in his neighborhood. And this success didn't come from a tech startup or family windfall. It was the result of street-level entrepreneurship, earned $1 at a time. But as Sam's success grew, so did the risks. For a young man building a business on the streets, challenges often came from unexpected directions. And Sam's first taste of adversity would soon put his resilience to the test. his hustle had begun to attract attention, not just from the customers, but from law enforcement.
Yeah,
eventually, they caught wind of his operations and seized some of his hard-earned assets and property. It was a devastating blow for anyone, but especially for someone who had built everything from the ground up. But here's the thing about Black Sam. He's unbreakable. Instead of seeing it as an end, he took the setback in stride, understanding that real resilience isn't just bouncing back, it's moving forward stronger than ever. He knew that his journey was far from over. And then there was that infamous buried cash. Sam thought he had safeguarded it, wrapped it in plastic, locked in a safe, and buried deep. But when he dug it up, the cash was covered in mold. As Nipsey later shared, Sam lost his mind over it.
I'm telling the story about how my brother, when I was probably like 15, he might have been 18. He buried $250,000 in my mom's backyard on 60th Street. And then we dug it up a year later, and half of it was molded.
Nipsey even referenced this in his music, capturing the raw, real experiences they went through together. The family spent hours painstakingly cleaning and blow-drying the bills, only for many to rip apart.
Well, since my brother used to hustle out the vines, couple 100,000 up, he took a shovel to the line. But no exaggeration for the content of my songs, when he went to dig it up, shit, 100-something gone. Molded.
But in true Black Sam fashion, he salvaged what he could, converting some of the money into money orders, a testament to his ability to adapt, no matter the situation. Through it all, Black Sam was shaping not only his own future, but also guiding his younger brother Nipsey. From an early age, Sam took on a mentor role, steering Nipsey toward a life of entrepreneurship and away from the traps of street life. Nipsey often spoke about how Sam's early hustles opened his eyes to a new way of making money, one that didn't involve getting caught up in gangs. In one interview, he reflected, "My big brother, that's my biggest inspiration. I grew up under a hustler, so I didn't really have a choice. I wanted to go play, but my brother would make me stay down and keep grinding, even as a kid." But as much as Sam tried, the pull of the streets wasn't easy to escape. At 14, Nipsey joined the Rolling 60s Crips, one of LA's most notorious gangs.
Now, did you really have a choice, joining the 60s when you were young, or was it just all your family members was in it, so you were in it?
Nah, really me, none of my family members. My dad came.
What the fuck? What the
Africa. So his whole.
Why my shit just stop like that? Don't be stopping when my nigga Nip talking.
Whole side of my family's in Africa.
This was the same gang that had been under intense police surveillance for years, especially after the high-profile murder of an NFL player's family in 1984 cast a harsh spotlight on their activities. Despite this, Sam never gave up on his brother. He kept guiding Nipsey, nudging him back toward legal ventures, and always showing him that they could build something bigger than the streets. Their vision wasn't just about getting rich and leaving Crenshaw behind. They wanted something much more profound. For Sam and Nipsey, success meant investing back into their community, creating opportunities, and uplifting those around them. If you're feeling this video so far, please leave a like on it and
get your ass
the
out of here.
difference. Now let's get back into it.
But to his point, if you feeling this video so far in this reaction stream, this third law.
What the fuck is the third law?
Make sure y'all click that like button right now and make sure you sub up, man. It's greatly appreciated. All interaction is greatly appreciated. That's why I do these live and don't pre-record them, because I want to get y'all feedback in the chat live, man. You know what I mean? Valerie, thank you, man. I'm going to keep doing me. You know what I mean? We ain't shaking. We just shaking shit up. Now let's get back to it.
After years of relentless hustling, learning, and growth, Black Sam and Nipsey Hussle achieved one of their biggest dreams, opening the Marathon clothing store in the heart of Crenshaw. Now, this wasn't just any store. It was a vision come to life, blending fashion and technology with products that come alive through a custom app. Customers could unlock exclusive Nipsey releases and interactive features, making every visit a unique experience. The store carried shirts, sweatshirts, and hats emblazoned with Crenshaw, a nod to the place that raised them and the legacy they were building together. Black Sam played a massive role in making the store a reality. The store represented everything they had worked for.
Upgrade everything. Everything you see in here is top quality, so we've been working on that now. Everything is organized in the system log, so when it comes to shipping, they can pull it quickly. Logistically, when anything gets ready to ship, it hits here by the docks.
while others might have advised them to open in a more affluent area. Black Sam was adamant about keeping it local. He believed that if they could make it work in Crenshaw, they could prove to their community and themselves that you could thrive right where you come from. While Nipsey became the public face of their ventures, Sam was the one managing the day-to-day operations, ensuring the business ran smoothly. He was the backbone, the strategist, and the one making sure everything fell into place. But the journey wasn't without its...
Hey, Black Sam is the true definition of like the hustle that you start as a kid pays off when you get older. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where it's like we were just talking about, the mowing of the lawns, the washing of the cars, the doing the little odds and ends, selling CDs. It ends up paying off when you get older. Not only does it give you the hustle that you need, you know that you have the ability to get it out the mud and get it from scratch pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So that's why these kids nowadays that don't have that hustler mentality, it's gonna end up biting them in the ass when they get older. Like, if they not, like, even with my nephew, I'd be trying to push him to do little things during the summer when you're not in school. Go power wash some sidewalks. Go power wash some trash cans. You know what I mean? Go cut some grass, because believe it or not, those little things will pay off when you get older and show you that you have the ability to hustle. Now, some people will be able to do it and then still not be able to figure it out. But if you instill that in the youth early, you have a higher chance to end up with the outcome of somebody like Black Sam, where you have the ability, you have the know-how, there's no excuse. Even though those things are easy to get into when you're a kid, they still will ultimately give you the direction and give you the courage to get out on a limb and try these things, give you the ambition to know that, shit, I've been hustling since I've been X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? Even for me, I was, like I said, I was burning CDs, I was painting shoes, I was fucking washing cars, pretty much everything, selling candy. I was buying candy from the store, selling it at a higher price. Like, anything you can do to have that mindset. It's unfortunate we have to teach our kids that, but at the end of the day, because we live in a capitalistic society, it's very smart to do so. So shout out to Black Sam for continuing on and like turning that shit into this $1 million.
Risks. A violent altercation at the store led to Sam's arrest. Undeterred, he posted $1 million bond and pushed forward, more determined than ever to protect what he and Nipsey had built. Beyond the marathon, Black Sam was instrumental in creating All Money and Records, the independent label he and Nipsey established. In an industry notorious for exploiting artists, Sam's goal was to build something different, a label where they could maintain full ownership and creative control. One of Sam's often overlooked strengths was his financial savvy and expertise in negotiating deals. He encouraged Nipsey to release his music independently, a move many thought was risky, but for Sam it was a calculated risk, rooted in his conviction that true power lies in ownership. This focus on independence wasn't just about making smart business decisions. For Sam, it was about leaving behind a legacy. He understood that retaining control over their work meant that they could inspire future generations to do the same. His long-term vision emphasized building something that would last far beyond their lifetimes, a mindset that valued legacy. Then, just when it seemed like their dreams were coming to fruition, in 2019, tragedy struck.
I don't even want to, bro. This part of the story is horrific, especially when, like, what they was just saying, where just as their dreams were starting to unfold in front of them and they were starting to take shit to the next level, Nip was blowing up as a rapper. Victory Lap had just dropped. The Marathon store was booming. They was about to open up the burger joint. They was about to open up more stores, and they end up killing Nip, man. This shit is it's such a traumatic story. I think it's also so traumatic because we all witnessed it. We saw it live. Most people saw the second that shit happened on Twitter, I found out immediately, like within the first second that shit hit the Twitter timeline. Like, it was up for like 10 seconds when that shit was first posted by the first place to post that it happened. I seen somebody say, "No, not Nip, man," and then like a few seconds later, the video came up. It was so traumatic because we saw it. We saw his life be taken from us in such a cold-blooded way. And Eric Holder is another person that needs death by firing squad. You know what I mean? To take somebody like Nipsey Hussle away from the community, away from the entertainment industry, the voice of power, the voice of just entrepreneurship and getting it out the mud from where you came from, and the hustle mentality it was such a huge loss to our community that he deserves to rot in prison or be death by firing squad too. But nonetheless, it was just so sad that they was on this trajectory of like taking over shit and being like hood legends. And then now Sam has to do everything that Sam is doing is affiliated with Hustle and what Hustle was doing. So when you take Hustle away from it, can you imagine what Black Sam had to mentally deal with when he lost his brother? You lost your brother in a traumatic fashion in front of the building that you created a store out of, in the neighborhood that you grew up in. It's like, and then to have to keep pushing through that and keep pushing the brand that your brother represents and keep pushing like that shit has to be the most traumatic thing ever, dog. But salute to Black Sam for still pushing through.
Understand it, man. It's like the Twilight Zone after that. Everything I believed in or my faith in shattered.
Nipsey Hussle was shot and killed right outside the Marathon store by Eric Holder, a fellow Rolling 60s gang member. Sam arrived moments later, desperately trying to save his brother's life. Nipsey's death was an unimaginable
I was
loss,
there
but it only strengthened Sam's resolve.
Any hustle we was ever on, me, everybody, our friends that we grew up with, you know, bro was the visionary and
that's what I'm
brought
saying.
it
From an early age.
From the early
So
age,
to keep
man.
pushing that?
Early age.
Since that day, Sam has been working tirelessly to honor and preserve Nipsey Hussle's hustle. Even fighting off attempts by the Crips to trademark the marathon continues. Sam also ensures that Nipsey's children are well taken care of, continuing the family's legacy of loyalty and resilience. Sam's dedication goes beyond obligation. The marathon continues has grown into a global movement, and Sam's commitment ensures that Nipsey's vision will inspire future generations.
The day my Nipsey Hussle would have been 39 years old, man. The marathon continues. Salute the Black Sam, the whole TMC family, the squad. There's not many people would have held that empire up and made sure it elevated the way it has, man. So I'm sure Nip, you know, he's smiling. The bruh smiling, man. He was a legend. He was way advanced, way too advanced for me.
From humble beginnings to making more money than most people see in a lifetime as a teenager to unimaginable losses, Sam's story didn't end with Nipsey passing. In fact, it only made his mission more important. With a legacy rooted in grit and vision, Black Sam is committed to carrying the torch forward.
All right. Got fresh, real quick. Pull up to the marathon rooftop 7 days a week. Destiny, give me the hours.
Okay, so we open every day of the week from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
We at the Marathon store downstairs, still under renovation, but we got the small boutique. You can pull up, rooftop, grab everything new, drops here once a week. Got the Lettermans, hoodies, sweatsuit, pull up. And we got the gas too, that's the code word.
Thanks to the unyielding hustle, determination, and belief that he and Nipsey had in their community, the marathon truly continues.
Huh? Do you guys love each other?
Yeah.
Who's the greatest star in the world? Huh?
You?
Oh, he doesn't know that guy. Huh? Tell me.
No, wait a minute, Ermias, stop. Stop, Ermias. Make a film. Dancing, go over there. Come out, I'll splash and stuff. Now start doing your dance. Introducing Ermi Eskimo. Introducing the Rockin' Brothers, Ermi Eskimo and Samuel Eskimo.
If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share.
Damn, man, that's such a sad story with just like, man, that's a sad story. But I will say, let's keep it on a upper note. That shout out to Black Sam for keeping the legacy alive. That had to take so much like discipline and like the ability to overcome something so traumatic to keep his legacy alive. That's commendable to the highest level, dog. That's why Black Sam deserves so much praise and acknowledgement and love from the community to be able to do something like that. And I actually, man, I was supposed to take this Nipsey rug that y'all seen on this wall when I do Context Matters. I was supposed to take this Nipsey rug up and try to deliver it to Black Sam. But every time Black Sam is somewhere, it's always chaotic. I was supposed to take it to the Marathon rooftop and never got a chance to take it. I kept it on the wall. I think it's because I started second guessing the creation of it, and I felt like if I was going to give something to Black Sam, it's got to be better. So I never got around to making something, but hopefully one day I can, just to give my creation to somebody who is pushing forth the imprint of somebody I believe so thoroughly in. I was a huge Nip fan before he passed, supported every project, so bought the Crenshaw tees, had the Pumas, you know, everything that Nip was doing, I was a supporter of. So it's good to see that his legacy's still going to live on. I can't wait for the documentary to come and give us, you know, more insight to his past, unseen video, unseen footage, unseen music. But yeah, man, I'm just excited for how much more the legacy he can continue to push. The marathon continues, as always. Y'all know the slogan. So yeah, man, shout out to Black Sam. That was interesting to see. I knew some of that story for the most part, but it's good to actually see it and watch it in like documentary form. So I'm excited to see what comes next from Black Sam and Nipsey Hussle. Supposedly the documentary is supposed to be coming soon, so 2026. I'm hoping it comes out before his birthday, which is August 15th. I believe his birthday is August 15th, and he passed away on March 31st. So I don't know if he's going to utilize those dates this year to release something, but we for sure need some new music. But I know Nip was an advocate on saying, like, if he's not cultivating it or putting it out, he don't want it released. I'm hoping Black Sam, you know, thinks about that, but then also thinks about how many people would benefit from having some more Nipsey Hussle music and some more Nipsey Hussle videos and content. You know what I mean? That's a poor excuse, Stet. Go give them the gift. I thought about it, and to be honest with you, it's a cool little rug. I'm not gonna lie. I know I could do better, so I'm either gonna make something better and take it up to the Marathon rooftop, or a Marathon burger, or I'm actually gonna be taking this one down off the wall and taking this one down off the wall. And actually, I could be over here while I'm talking, huh? But yeah, I plan on taking the Nipsey rug off the wall that y'all seen and giving it, taking it down anyway, and then that should probably lead me into giving it to Black Sam at some way, somehow, some fashion. I'll fly out to LA and try to deliver it. I should have did it before I left. I was procrastinating and doubting myself, but it's a good gift. It's Nip. It would look dope as hell on the wall at the rooftop. And so hopefully, you know, I'll be able to do that soon. You know what I mean? But it's getting late, so I want to get into this last reaction of the night. If you are enjoying yourself, we have done 3 reactions in one night. We're going to kick it into the 4th one. This one is, I can't even see it because of the shit in the damn corner. Gunman opens fire on 2 cops point blank. So we are back into the crime element of things. I like how the first one was funny. The second one was dark and serious. The third one was informative and inspiring. And then this one just goes into sheer on crazy. And so I want to try to make sure I get different types of reaction videos, and it's not all the same thing. It's not all crime, or it's not all dark. That we split up the streams for the night. We have done 3 like I just mentioned, and we are going to get into the 4th one. Make sure, like my boy Blind to the BS says, my boy Yellow Boy has been saying, make sure y'all like the stream, stay engaged in the chat, give me your feedback here and there. It will be appreciated. This is not as interactive as Context Matters, but yet at the same time, it does allow space for y'all to get y'all opinions off on what we watching. So, without further ado, the last reaction of the night. Thank you everybody for tuning in to Third Law.
Respect for the law, respect for the law.
I sure appreciate your presence. And if you haven't, or if you just now tuned in, make sure you run it back and watch the recap or the rewind of this stream and catch the other reactions, man. I'm going to clip them up as well. I'm going to clip them up. I didn't do it for episode 1, but I'm for sure going to do it by tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. So by Friday, we're going to have the clips up. I'm going to try to space out the days for content. And yeah, man, that's what I'm going to do it. So stay tuned. Stay locked in. The 4th reaction is coming up right now. Gunman opens fire on 2 cops point blank. Let's see this crazy motherfucker.
Y'all know what?
Oh, he quick
got the gun with him. Hey, get everybody out!
Drop it! Drop it! What are you guys searching me for?
Down. Stop.
Why are you patting me down?
You're being detained.
Huh?
Stop.
Why are you
Stop.
detaining me? Why are you detaining me?
Anyone in the vehicle, make yourself known to Martin County Sheriff's Office.
On April 3rd, 2025, the theft of a U.S. Postal Service van signals the beginning of a chaotic crime spree, one that will escalate across state lines, involve a high-speed boat chase, and culminate in a deadly shootout with police.
Did you get shot or no? No, I don't know.
The following is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. At 1:42 p.m., the Mojave...
That's my fault. So what we gonna do is we gonna bring back that intro. This video, the fourth reaction, is a gunman shoots 2 cops point blank range. Now that y'all can see the reaction, let's get into it.
Get on the wall. Get on the wall. He has a gun with him. Hey, get everybody out!
Drop it! Drop it! What are you guys searching me for?
Down. Stop.
Why are you patting me down?
You're being detained.
Huh?
Stop.
Why are you detaining me? Why are you detaining me?
Anyone in the vehicle, make yourself known to Martin County Sheriff's Office.
On April 3rd, 2025, the theft of a U.S. Postal Service van signals the beginning of a chaotic crime spree, one that will escalate across state lines, involve a high-speed boat chase, and culminate in a deadly shootout with police.
Did you get shot or no? No, I don't know.
The following is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. At 1:42 p.m., the Mojave County Sheriff's Office in Arizona is contacted about the theft of a U.S. Postal Service van after a man jumped out of a truck and into the van while the postal worker was delivering packages. Though both the van and truck had vanished, there's a scanner inside the van that can be tracked, and a manager at the post office gives a deputy real-time updates about the location of the vehicle.
They're approaching all the casinos now.
When the tracker stops in the parking lot of the Harris Casino in Laughlin, Nevada, the sheriff's office requests that the Las Vegas Metro Police Department respond to the location. Though there's no sign of the postal van, there's a truck with a bed filled with packages. Casino security has already checked the surveillance footage and confirms that one of the suspects is wearing a gray tank top.
Man, it's crazy to me that these camera footages and these cops are so resourceful to where they can find this information out so fucking fast. Like how you already got security camera footage that quick from the casino to where they can identify who the suspect is. I'm telling you, even like with this Ring footage, this new update that they announced during the Super Bowl, that the Ring cameras, all Ring cameras now are gonna have like downloadable AI abilities to where they can detect lost pets. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live in a surveillance state where everything has a camera everywhere. Every house, for the most part, every stop sign, every street light, every business. Crime can't even be committed now. That's why crime rates are dropping. Unless you really witty enough to be able to do it, committing crimes, severe, serious crimes, is not worth the risk anymore, dog. You gonna get found out this fucking fast.
And the other, a white t-shirt.
You just hear the beeping. That's their scanner they set off for us.
1417 pickup rolls in, 2 males jump out, walk inside, and watch you guys start driving by. He's still tracking.
Still trying to track them.
The 2 men are seen leaving on a water taxi. However, 50 minutes later, the suspect wearing a gray tank top returns alone. Security footage shows him watching the security and police near the truck before he returns to the dock. Realizing the man was last spotted only 8 minutes earlier, one of the Las Vegas Metro police officers heads out to the water taxis where he's about to set off a shocking series of events.
I got one on the back by the beach area. Get on the wall. Get on the wall. He pulled a certain.
That's that first video. That's that first clip when the video opened up. Where the nigga told him to get on the wall and he quick drew. This kind of nigga, the cop took off. I don't know if that's smart. I mean, obviously you want to run, but like you run with your back turned And then there's other pedestrians. You don't say get down. You don't go to the left. You don't zigzag. This nigga just ran straight up the stairs with his taser out. That I don't think that was well thought through. But honestly, when you got a gun pulled out on you, I'm sure people's reaction is delayed. You don't know what to do, how to react. So I don't really fault him for that. But man, this nigga just took off straight up the stairs. Didn't make a sound.
One of the Las Vegas Metro police officers heads out to the water taxis where he's about to set off a shocking series of events.
I got one on the back by the beach area. Get on the wall. Get on the wall. He pulled a 413.
Everybody calm as hell.
He pulled a 413 out.
Right there on top.
He ran that way, buddy. You ain't gonna tell the pedestrians to get out the way or get out the area?
Where'd he go?
He's scared. This cop's scared as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I would blame you though.
26 TV, I lost him. Where you guys saw him running at? Yeah, he was running towards the lodge, Riverside Lodge. Did you see him on the rock?
Yeah, he's on the other side of the block where the walk is.
The officers head toward the area where witnesses last saw the suspect. Hehowever, this will prove to be a mistake.
That's him. That's him. That's him.
Water taxi down on the river. He took a water taxi. He's heading south down the...
How'd he get on the water taxi so fast?
He was actually driving the taxi, the water taxi. It looks like he's by himself on the taxi.
Just minutes after the officers left the dock, the suspect boarded an empty water taxi and is now heading down the Colorado River towards Bullhead City, Arizona.
Hey, get everybody out!
About time.
You want to keep staring at me?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
With the Las Vegas Metro Police in pursuit in a commandeered water taxi, they notify the Bullhead City Police Department that an armed suspect is heading to their city.
I got eyes on the water taxi. He's going south past Community Park right now. I don't see him. He foot bailed. Looks like he's jumping off the water taxi. I'll get your location when I can.
Is he driving that motherfucker, or is he got somebody hostage driving it?
The Las Vegas Metro Police officers disembark near where the suspect abandoned his stolen water taxi.
Okay, we're gonna stay behind cover over here, keeping eyes on the red flower. We don't have eyes on him right now, right? We're waiting for Bullhead City to arrive and we can get a perimeter going.
A Bullhead police officer soon enters the parking lot of an apartment complex near where the man was last spotted. While the first officer doesn't see anything suspicious and drives farther into the parking lot, a second officer, 24-year-old Matt Sloan, enters soon after. A devastating showdown begins as the suspect emerges from his hiding spot with a gun pointed at the police vehicle.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Bro, how can you be so, like... You're not in a shootout with just somebody in the street, which you have a chance that they probably gonna miss. How you don't want to go to jail that bad, which I guess I can get it because I watch a lot of jail shows and that shit looks crazy. You don't want to go to jail that bad that you draw down on a cop before he even gets out of the car. You're at such a disadvantage. Look, the nigga drew down on him as the cop is in the car. So as the cop puts the car into brake into park, he knows to be prepared to already for gunfire. The dumbass criminal right here, why don't you, if you're going to try to get the cop, why don't you wait until he gets out of the car and approaches you and tells you to put your hands up? Or I guess maybe the cop would come out with his gun drawn so then he would be at a disadvantage. But you televising, you telegraphing what you about to do. How can you be that bold to draw down on a police officer in broad daylight and he gonna have a bulletproof vest on, he's trained, and you ain't trained? This is crazy. Oh, he finna unload on him.
As Officer Sloan runs for cover, Officer Cornelison arrives. Officer Sloan takes refuge behind a wall, and both he and Officer Cornelison engage the suspect.
Oh, yeah, he dead. Oh, he dead. Drop it! Hey, y'all ever notice how, I guess it's part of procedure. Again, I don't know police procedure, but y'all ever wonder why cops will unload 50 shots into a nigga and then tell him to drop it, freeze, don't move, turn on your stomach? Nigga, I am dead. I am paralyzed. You still yelling at me you should have yelled at me to do all that with a shot to the leg or something. Niggas done unloaded 30 shots in this nigga. Ain't gonna tell him, stop, don't move, turn over. Come on, dog.
Arrives. Officer Sloan
he got
takes
this big gun
refuge
out
behind a wall, and both he and Officer Cornelison engage the suspect.
Headshots and everything.
Drop it! Drop it! Stop moving!
Nigga, I am dying. My body is moving uncontrollably.
Do not reach for it!
I wish we could see him because he probably ain't moving at all.
I need to get it with a shield here ASAP.
He's dead. What you need a shield
Get it
for?
with a shield.
Okay, roll him. Hook him up, slow him.
Hey, get some gloves on, man. Get some gloves on. We have shots fired. Suspect is down. Everyone else looks like they're okay.
During the confrontation, one of the apartment
he let the
residents
car
found
just
themselves
go.
trapped at the mailboxes as bullets rained down around him.
Come here, come here, come here. Come here. Are you okay? Move.
That nigga walking slow as hell, his old ass.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just scraped.
Did you fall?
No, I just scraped myself a little bit up.
Do you need medical attention?
Harry, for real, they just blew him to smithereens and they yelling like he really moving. I heard them 223s devastating. Greedy says 223's kind of small and go right through you.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Are you hurt? No. Shot at me.
Oh, he definitely shot it. I watched him do it.
Okay. We'll pull shots off.
Okay, got it.
Hey, start medics, Rich.
I got ID.
Medics, this nigga got 40 bullets in him. Ain't no medic saving this man.
He's dead.
Of course he's dead.
He's dead.
Get a med pack anyways.
Yep, well.
Get your med bag now.
Hey, listen, don't cuff him. Don't cuff him. Just search him. Just search him.
No, that's not mine.
You wasting resources on this nigga at this point.
That's him right here.
They'd already confirmed he was dead. You ain't patching up all
Though
them
one
holes.
suspect is down, the other is still on the run, making this case far from over.
Are you hurt?
No, I don't think so. Well, if you want to
Come with me. Check him for injury.
I don't know if it's in park yet. Did you fire? I did. How many did you fire? Fewer. Which direction did you fire? At him. This way. He was this way? Yeah, and then also this way as well. Okay. All right. Come with me to my car.
Officer Sloan is soon approached by his brother, another Bullhead City police officer.
You good? Did you get They shot at me multiple times. Did you get shot or no? No, I don't know.
And missed every shot.
Is he?
But you gonna go to war with a cop and you shoot right at him within 15 feet and you miss every single one. You a dummy, bruh. There's some people that just don't want to go back to jail or go to jail. I get it. But to just pretty much be death by cop or suicide by cop, you's a dumbass.
All right. Stay here. I'm not answering any more questions. I need a lawyer. Wait, what's on your arm? Why are you bleeding? Is this from the suspect? Okay.
Yeah. Let's just leave everything where it's at. Well, do what you need to do. He's dead.
After searching the suspect, the officers are able to identify him as 48-year-old Eric Watkins. According to police reports, Eric was previously a suspect in multiple past auto burglaries and had warrants for his arrest, including a full extradition warrant from Riverside County Sheriff's Office for a sex offense that was issued on December 13th, 2024.
He didn't want to go to jail because he got hella shit pending for him. Sex offenses, burglaries, now possession of a firearm, stealing packages from the post office. He already knew he was going back to jail for a very long time. He just said, fuck this, take me out. That's a fourth way that I would hate to go out. I said earlier, fire, drowning, being burned alive, drowning, suffocating, and being riddled with bullets. That shit gotta suck, bro. To lay there knowing you getting shot up and you about to die and there's nothing you can do about it, dog. I pray to God that whenever I pass away, it's quick, painless, and I just go in my sleep, dog. I don't want to feel no pain or no fear before that shit's about to hit me. But you fearless if you shooting at a police officer.
As well, court documents from Brigham City District Court, Utah, and Mojave County indicate that Eric had been previously charged with producing or transferring any false identification document, possession of another's identity documents, criminal trespass, unlawful flight from a pursuing law enforcement vehicle, and possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, though the final 2 charges had been dismissed.
They're grabbing your water right now. Are you good?
Yeah.
What happened?
Dude, I'm not going to answer any question. I want to know when I'm able to terminate my cameras.
You're good now. There's no evidentiary purpose. That's the only reason you have a camera on.
I'm not going to.
That's the only reason you need it. Sit down, dude.
Well, I feel like they hard on the cop for some reason. It's about you need a lawyer,
dude,
get
when
over
I heard
here,
it was
sit
you,
down.
dude, I flew.
Medics arrive and begin tending to Eric. The Metro police officers have also joined the Bullhead officers, reminding everyone that this case is far from over.
He's saying they have two suspects that are involved, one still at large.
The other suspect identified in the casino surveillance footage is described as approximately 5'2" to 5'8" in height, with a medium build and light brown short hair. He was last seen wearing a white baggy t-shirt, light-colored baggy pants, and dark shoes. It doesn't take long for officers to notice someone similar to that description is currently standing right across the street from the apartment complex.
Oh my
On the
God,
white?
dog.
Walking on the other far side of the highway, white shirt,
Gotta
blue
be
jeans.
the dumbest criminals in the world, bruh.
Okay, not him? All right.
I think it's him.
Yeah. You don't think it's him?
I don't know.
Okay.
Who? What?
He's getting some pretty good distance. He's almost down by the
Let's stop that guy. Just.
All right. Real quick, partner. Keep your hands where I see him. Keep him up.
What's going on?
Did you happen to witness what happened right over there?
No, my boss asked me to come down here and find out what's going on.
All right, well, keep your hands up. Up.
Why?
Keep them up.
What do you got to search me for?
I'm patting you down. Stop.
Why are you patting me down?
You're being detained. Stop.
Why are you detaining me? Why are you detaining me?
Ain't that even though you have suspicion of somebody, I was victim of this once before. I'll tell y'all that story, but how are you able to, as a police officer, just stop a random person and because you think that he had something to do with something, you're able to forcefully detain him, pat him down? Dog, law enforcement gets away with too much shit that's out of pocket. They don't have no merit to stand on. If this was me, well, it was me, and I sued the LAPD, so I get it, but this is fucked up, to be honest with you. Like, especially, I mean, obviously, we don't know if he did it or had anything to do with it, but to be this aggressive and being able to detain, this shit happened to me when I was on break at work in LA. I was on break listening to music, walking around just on my lunch break, walking down the street and listening to music, or I was on the phone, one of the two, and LAPD pulled up on me and just forcefully like grabbed me, detained me for no reason, started patting me down, doing all kind of crazy shit, made me roll my ankle, all kind of crazy shit happened. And they would have got away with it, but I sued them. You know what I'm saying? And I won some chili off the LAPD because this is unlawful detainment. You didn't speak to me first. You just come up putting your hands on me. I don't get how they can get away with that shit.
What the
This is gonna
no.
Damn, and tackling you to the ground, bro. They doing too much.
Put your hands behind your back.
I pray this is not
behind your
him.
back.
Put your hands behind your back or you man. Put your hands.
And you just gotta comply. That's fucked up, dog.
Put your hands behind your. Oh man, come on. I didn't do anything, man.
Hurry, my legs hurt, please. Please, man.
Well, if you would have listened to us,
Damn it. God damn it, please hurry.
All right, stand him up,
Please, please. Ow. Ow, hurry. Ow, my leg.
Damn,
The man is adamant that he isn't involved and is only standing across the street because his employer asked him to see what was
I
going
would be
on after
suing.
hearing gunshots.
When I was coming out, the reason I asked you, keep your hands where I can see them, keep them up. I wanted to check you for weapons because you match a description of someone we just had not only steal a water taxi, but steal a post office truck and then get in a shooting with other officers, okay?
All right.
How did he match the description of the person who got in a shooting with the police officer and the one that did it is dead down the street? That's what he was looking at. The one who stole the water taxi and the one that was in the shootout with the police officers is dead. So how does he match the description of that person? Come on, police. Y'all making it worse for yourself. I'd have all this footage and have these niggas in court.
Matching that description, that's why I wanted to make sure you're up. And then pulling away from me.
Yeah.
I get you're confused, but that's not going to help on that right there, okay?
While one officer explains the situation, another heads down the street to speak to the man's employer.
He's saying he works here.
He does work here. I heard the cops.
Okay.
I told him to just stand right there and see what was going on. If there's anything was coming.
Oh, he got a
He's in
lawsuit,
here all
a
day.
big
He's been out
lawsuit.
here
All day.
And
Works
you
for
can-
me every day.
Okay.
With this confirmation, the officers
That's a
realize
big
they have the
lawsuit.
wrong guy.
Oh, my finger's gone.
No, that was God the river before. Don't play that game.
They release the man, but one suspect remains at large. Back in Mojave County, deputies have made a crucial discovery. According to police reports, the postal van was found approximately 50 yards into the desert.
I got driver's side. Anyone in the vehicle, make yourself known. It's Martin County Sheriff's Office.
So fast, dog.
Clear in the back. Clearing back packages.
Still running.
She could probably drive it out of here. If they never stole the tracker, they would have probably gotten away with it.
Confirming that it's empty, the deputies call the postal employee to pick up her abandoned van.
Can you kind of explain again what happened?
I was behind my van, and I see a truck pull up. The guy came out, okay, jumped into my van, and I said, "Hey!" And I looked at him, and he took off. Got out of my car and took off. That quick.
With one suspect still unaccounted for, the deputies ask her an important question.
And did you see who else was in the vehicle?
No, I didn't see that guy driving.
Oh, okay.
I only saw the guy come out.
Okay. So you don't know if it was a man or a woman?
No, I'm sure it was a man.
Okay.
It was a man.
Okay.
What makes you think it's a man?
I just know. I just feel it.
In Bullhead City, Eric is confirmed to have died at the scene.
Well, no shit.
Later that evening, an officer contacts his sister to inform her of the day's shocking events.
Is your brother Eric?
Yes.
So they already told you that he has passed away, correct?
That's what they said.
Okay. So there was an incident today. He was involved in an investigation over in Laughlin, Nevada, a reference to like a theft case or something. He fled from them on a water taxi boat. They got in a pursuit with him on the water. He ended up into Bullhead City. And then when he was contacted by Bullhead City in an apartment complex parking lot, there was an exchange of gunfire between your brother and the officers.
So he died in a police shootout?
Yes, ma'am.
Over a theft?
So from what I saw from the video surveillance, an officer pulled up into the parking lot, and then it looks like your brother pulled a gun out and started shooting at the cop car. And then exchange of gunfire continued to happen.
Doesn't sound like my brother.
The Mojave Medical Examiner's Office determined that
your
Eric
brother?
had 7 bullet wounds. The injury in the middle
Only
of Eric's
7?
chest was consistent with a 9mm bullet, and there were 5 other bullet holes that were consistent with rifle rounds. There was another bullet hole through his left ear, but it wasn't determined if it was from a rifle or handgun. It appeared that Eric's left lung, aorta, and heart had been struck during the incident. According to police documents, the security video footage from Harrah's showing the second suspect was sent to a forensic laboratory for possible facial recognition. It was determined that due to the video quality, no identity was able to be made. The second suspect is still outstanding. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files
they never found the second suspect. I thought they was gonna be into a shootout with him. Damn it. I thought we was about to get even more good, even more interesting. All right. Hey. All right, man. Well, shit, that was the fourth reaction video of the night. Not as interesting, but it was still crazy nonetheless that people decide that shootouts with police is the way to go. Like, you gonna make it out of that. They are going to kill you. They are going to kill you. So please be attentive to doing anything of that nature and make sure that you don't unless you have a legitimate death wish. You know what I'm saying? So tonight we did cover 4 reactions over the course of the last, it's almost been 3 hours. That's crazy. 4 reactions took 3 hours. I'm all for it. 3-hour streams are good. Keeps that algorithm moving. Shout out to everybody who was able to tune in this evening, who took the time to tune in. You are appreciated. I know getting used to me on Wednesday nights is going to be different. I got to figure out a way to shake up this algorithm and get into it. It's not recommended. My videos, my Instagram's not being viewed. Even to this moment, I posted that I was going live. Let's see how long ago that was. I posted I was going live 6 hours ago. It's got 80 views. That's insane. I've made the video of saying that I am live. That's got 43 views. I don't know what is going on with Instagram and with this YouTube algorithm. But nonetheless, we're going to power through. We're not going to use it as no excuse. We're going to clip these clips. We're going to start posting clips more often and try to get the viewership to pick back up. Again, I know drama overpowers good content, but for all of you that have tuned in for the good content, you are appreciated, and we're going to keep running it up. All my day ones in here, all my mods, Yellow Boy, Harry Steez, Rod and Roll, Blind to the BS, 7, Greedy was in here all night with me, Wolf of Roses was in here with me all night, Valerie popped in, Drew Berkeley, Harry Steez. Yeah, man, we had the chat going, and I appreciate y'all being engaged, man. I know it's different seeing me in this light and not being aggressive and not being confrontational. But again, if I don't have a reason to do it, it won't have to happen. So Third Law will continue to be my live reaction stream where we react to crazy, viral, crime, funny, inspirational videos. If you yourself have any videos you would like me to react to, please feel free to send them over. The email is listed in the description. Y'all know my Instagram at Stet 2.0. You know, at Context Matters Pod. Wherever you can reach me, you know to reach me at Rugged Out Customs if you need art or if that's the way you want to find me to send me clips. Make sure y'all send me some clips. I'll be happy to react to them. We're going to do this every single Wednesday night at 8:15 Central Time.
What the fuck is the Third Law?
Y'all know we're going to do it every single time. I'm trying to stay as consistent as possible and not let my momentum or my trajectory fall or plateau like all the other shit y'all used to watching. Y'all going to watch this get built from the ground up. These clips will go. These clips will catch. These streams will catch. Viewership is not the end-all, be-all, but for those of you who did tune in tonight, I do appreciate you, and your view does matter. Make sure y'all click the like on the way out. Give it a thumbs up. Like I always tell y'all, we need 100 likes on every stream. I think every stream I've done for the past 6 has had 100 likes. So you are appreciated for y'all engagement. And this is 6 streams in a row. This is probably more back-to-back consistency than I had with Context Matters last year. So I'm proud of myself for that. I hope y'all are proud of me too and you enjoy this content. This wholesome, interactive content. Yeah, hype the video, do all that good stuff. Let's get this shit into the algorithm. Third Law live every Wednesday, 8:15. Context Matters live every Sunday at 8:15. We locking in those dates, those times. If somebody else goes live and you want to watch it, feel free. I'm not bogarting, I'm not hogging. You know what I mean? Salute to those that I fuck with that go live when they go live. But if you are not doing anything, y'all know where to find me on the Context Matters Sundays, Third Law on Wednesdays. I appreciate y'all presence. Until next time, if you caught the end of this and you missed the beginning, I will be clipping it up. Each reaction video will get posted under the clips, and y'all can watch the reaction videos right there, so you don't have to watch the whole stream. But if you want to, it will be appreciated. Until next time, tribe, I will catch y'all on Context Matters this Sunday. Logo Secret, Stat Season coming in here sucking my dick at the end of the stream when I've already told everybody bye. Suck my dick with your mother's lips even harder, fuck nigga. You still watching, pussy, and you subscribe, nigga. So keep it up. Tell all your weird ass homies to come in here and do the same thing. All my day ones, all my loyal ones, salute. Holla at y'all. Until next time, which will be this Sunday, catch me live. Context Matters. We out.